What's good? What up, though? What up? What up? What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats, man. It feels so good to be back. Feels so good to be back. I hope and pray and I wish, man, that this broadcast is finding you all in good spirits, good health, and good prosperity. God knows we all need it. Without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Get right into the smoke. You know what you came for. You know what we here for. You seen the thumbnail. ERROL Spence Jr. sat down with one Brian Custer on the Last Stand podcast. This version of the Last Stand podcast, if you're looking for it, it is not on Brian Custer's regular Brian Custer YouTube channel, which hosts the show. It's actually on the Showtime site. But you don't worry about that. You can check that out in full. But I got the bullet points and the timestamps over here, baby, and we're going to break this interview down round for round. The only way I can do it, you know what I'm saying? Only me, right? Sat here with the timestamps. I got the files, baby. And we're going to chop it up. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Girl behind the mic, what up, though? Peace to you, my sister. How you feel? What's the deal?
What up?
What's good with you? Shout out to New Media Today, USA Boxing. What up, Coach Malachi Williams? Shout out to you. What's good, my G?
What up?
Definitely one of the best in the business. Oh, man, we got to talk about it, man. Your boy EJ, I ain't going to lie, man. He said he was just joking. Some people going to say he's looking funny in the light. Look, I told y'all before, I don't have no beef with ERROL Spence Jr. My beef is with the Delusional fans. And for what it's appearing right now, ERROL Spence even believes his fans are delusional. Man, we going to jump right into it. I ain't going to do the long intro. I'm not doing the long intro. The 30-second intro only is all I need. I'm ready, baby. I got the notes. Hey, look, whenever I'm having a bad day, nothing brings me more joy than getting on YouTube and making ERROL Spence fanboys look stupid. Oh, man, this is going to be a good day. Oh, man, I don't care what kind of day I'm having. I could have just hit the lottery. Soon as this guy make a statement, oh, man, and just see how y'all jump out the window. Oh, baby, this is about to be hilarious. But he makes some good points in here. So I'm going to be fair to ERROL Spence. I'm going to be fair to ERROL Spence because he does say some things in here that I think are interesting. We're going to talk about them. I'm going to put a survey in the chat. And we're going to talk about this Brian Custer interview. And I'm going to ask you, I want to know what you guys think. Do you think you're going to get Undisputed 2022? Are we going to get it? He says a couple things there. We're going to break it down round for round. It's your man Marq Nash, another great episode of Breaking Beats. 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Let's run this intro.
This that squad sound. This is madness.
Yeah. What up, though? What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am he. Man, I want to welcome all the neighbors home. Welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. Feels so good to be back. Let's talk about this interview, baby. I'm jumping right into it. I got the notes, I got the timestamps, we got the files. Let's jump right into it. Okay. Man, I got a lot of bullet points in here. Some of these parts we're going to jump around on. Matter of fact, we can go in cadence. We're going to skip right ahead. If you know the song, sing along. We're going to jump right ahead. Let me see who's pulling up. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up here. I appreciate your time. God knows I appreciate your energy. We got to talk about it. You know we ain't going to let them off the hook. You see what I did there? Hold on. Did y'all see what I did there? Big fish. Let them off the hook. Oh, man, sometimes these jokes just write themselves. Even if they corny, some of these jokes kind of corny. It's okay. Shout out everybody pulling up. Let me jump right into it. Let's go to and shout out to Facebook. Everybody on Facebook, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of y'all dope ass groups. There's a lot of dope groups on Facebook that allow me to post the content there. We could not grow this channel if it wasn't for the help we have at Facebook. So let's jump right into it. Let me make sure I got this on the screen so y'all know what I mean when I say these things. We go to this first time stamp. I think this one is going to come in at the 2-minute 30-second mark. Let's just jump right into it. He's gonna we're gonna jump right into it.
I'm not gonna lie.
Ask him about how does he see the Ugás fight going? Let's get through that part. Because he barely even talked about Ugás too much in this fight. I mean, in this interview. The interview about an hour long. Barely even mentioned Ugás, other than like the first couple minutes. It's all about other things. The ranch and all. He talks about Al Heyman. He talks about, oh man, called him Jamel emotional. Oh, he's emotional. He called him emotional, homie. That's gonna be funny. So we're gonna talk about that as well. Let's get right into this first clip. Let me close this window out over here. 2 minutes, and I think that we had 2:36. What does he expect from this fight? Let's hear what he says, and we're gonna react to it.
All action, chess match.
I say when we start, I think it'll be a chess match. I think he's a thinker, but in the later rounds, you get the ball rolling and he starts to fight. I see the Sean Porter fight, is more kind of a chess match that he was trying to do, and then it just broke out into a fight with the Pacquiao. It was more of a chess match on his part. I think for me, I'm gonna use a chess match. I'm gonna try to box him. I'm gonna use my jab and try to use our game plan.
All right, so a lot of things going on right here. I don't even know if y'all notice it. I'm gonna switch some of this around too. Let me change these screens up. We're gonna switch some of this around. I'm putting a survey in the chat. Will we get an undisputed in welterweight in 2022? So let me put that in the chat right now before I continue on. Will we get an undisputed in the welterweight? All right. Simple question, yes or no? Will we get an undisputed welterweight in 2022? Shout out to This Is Rob. Shout out to my guy Ty. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your energy. Let's get right into it. Will we get a welterweight undisputed in 2022? That's the survey in the chat. Let me jump right into the rest of this interview. Y'all got to hear it. You got to hear it. Got to hear it. I didn't mean to take this screenshot, but he kind of zesty little like he got a lot of little wrist flicks in this video. So I'm not taking these screenshots on purpose. This is just how they looking. All right, this is how he look. Respectfully.
I'm gonna try to box him. I'm gonna use my jab and try to use our game plan. And then it might turn into a fight where we both in there toe to toe and we're going to war. So
Top level.
Now, what he's saying right here is he's banking on Ugás being aggressive. When you watch this interview, he's going to be banking on Ugás being aggressive. But what if Ugás isn't aggressive? What if Ugás is patient and he was instead of coming straight forward like he did with Sean Porter? What if he's patient like he was with Pacquiao? What is he going to do then? Is he going to change midstream? Hey, you see what I did there? Is he going to change midstream here, the big fish? He said, big EJ, big fish. Oh, yeah, and y'all got to stop the man down shit. He said there's no more man down. He said it ain't man down. I ain't man down nobody in a while. Yo, this is interesting. But like I said, I ain't gonna destroy the kid too much in here because there's some good points in here. But let me get to the meat and potatoes why we came for. I want y'all to hear what he said about this 70-30. Let's get right into it. I'll skip ahead through some of this. He talks about Danny Garcia, talks about he kind of downplays Ugás' short notice, and he kind of downplays Ugás' win. But yet it's the win, it's the fight that he wanted with Pacquiao. Now that shit right there, you got to make that make sense, homie. That you can't downplay the fight and say Pacquiao was a shell of himself, but yet you wanted to fight him, and it was going to be your coming out party, for lack of better words. What up, King Doc? Appreciate you pulling up. Appreciate your time and energy. That got to make sense. He got to make that make sense. Both things can't be true. You can't say Ugás fought a Pacquiao was a shell of himself, but yet I wanted that fight, and it was going to be my coming out party. It's like the win don't count unless he wanted to fight. 334. Let's fast forward to when Brian Custer start talking to him about Ugás beat some guys on short notice. He's going to be like, who he beat on short notice? Then he does give Ugás credit, say he edged it with Sean. First he said it could go either way, then he said he edged it. I mean, he kind of double talked there. Was it Terence Crawford? Like, because Brian Custer put him in the corner a couple times about the fight. We ain't gonna go through all of this interview because there's a lot of fluff in here as well. And I ain't here for no fluff piece. Respectfully, I ain't here for no fluff. But we're gonna get into the meat, the potatoes. I got the bullet points all the way through the interview for every topic that he talked about, but we gotta skip through some of it because it's kind of fluffy. Shout out to the sister Nick Rich. What up, sis? How you feel?
What up?
Shout out to King Doc.
What up?
Sean Brown.
What up?
Amir, what up?
What up?
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate your time and energy. Let's get right into it.
ERROL Spence Jr. is going to win this fight.
I just feel like I'm a better fighter all around. I mean, even who did he beat short notice?
He was like, who he beat short notice?
Well, Pacquiao.
Ding! Pacquiao was short notice. Duh. Come on, ERROL. You can't downplay that, man. Don't downplay the Pacquiao fight. Because he's gonna talk. Matter of fact, let's go back a little bit. Let's rewind now. Let's rewind this. Where my notes at? I gotta make sure I stay on point. I don't want to get distracted. Get the lights up as you pull up, man. Get the lights up. We're gonna open these phone lines up. I'm gonna open this panel up, but I gotta get through this first because I need you to hear this. I need y'all to hear this. He talks about what he expect, and he talked about the short notice win, and then it's kind of in denial a little bit. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
He took out Pacquiao on short notice. Even the Sean Porter fight. I mean, and there's a number of people thought he should have won that fight.
Yeah.
They didn't count the knockdown there.
Yeah.
And then the fight before that, he took on short. So it's like he fights these top level guys on short notice and generally comes out victorious.
Yeah. I think the Sean Porter fight, it could have went either way. I thought Ugás edged it out. With the Pacquiao fight, he was already training for that fight, to be on my undercard. And then once I dropped out, he filled in. So, I mean, he definitely did his thing with Pacquiao, even though I think Pacquiao was, shelling himself.
Pacquiao was a shell of himself. Ugás stepped in for me, but Pacquiao was a shell of himself. Come on, family. We can't do that. We can't say Pacquiao. Oh, somebody said, what does he have on? He got on the Ugás Ugás 300s. Look like he got on some Ugás Ugás. He got on some long johns, a t-shirt. Yeah, man. Yeah, he on the farm. I know he's doing an interview, but come on, bro. You know where you at. I mean, I get it. He on the farm. He doing the farm life, but are you really gonna stop the interview in the middle of the interview, go feed the goats? I kind of gotta agree with the boxing scholar. Boxing scholar, who is in Texas, said Marq Nash, I think this is all image. They all trying to change his image. This is image change. You don't want to see him with the diamonds and the flashy and the Ferrari getting drunk with rappers. We're gonna talk about that too. He's gonna talk about how he wanted to be hanging out with the rappers and doing what the rappers do. Blew $300,000 on the watch and went and asked for a refund. And we're going to talk about why this wrist game. You see how that wrist flicking all night. Oh, man, he had that wrist working. Want a girl child, he had that wrist working. Hated it. Yo, shout out to my brother, Champion Heart. He said, salute to my brother, Marq Nash, and the brothers in the chat. Hit the like button, people. God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. God knows we need it. Let me give him the $5 drop.
I got 5 on it.
Brandon Washington, nothing wrong with the image change, my brother. Ain't nothing wrong with the image change. Hey, look, it's probably much needed. But he is kind of downplaying Yordenis Ugás win. He said Pacquiao was a shell himself, but later on he's going to talk about, hey, that was supposed to be my fight. That was going to be my coming out party. So would the win matter more if you got the win? The win don't matter unless it's you. And his eye look kind of lazy up in this thing in here. Bro, all this, his eye is stronger. I'm calling cap on that. Bro, low-key looking like Sammy Davis Jr. I believe he's sober. But this is how guys start talking when they start taking too many shots to the head, too. And like I said, he's going to talk about it. Him flying out the car, bouncing off the hard concrete. bounced the child off the hard concrete. Yeah, he gonna talk about it, man. It's kind of, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. This Errol is very likable, believe it or not. Me, out of all people, this Errol Spence that I saw in this interview today was a likable guy. He kept his hands to himself. He wasn't trying to hug and kiss Brian Custer. So you know how the big fish do. He called Jamel emotional. He talked about how Al Heyman pretty much set him up, got him set up for life. Yeah, I cracked some jokes on Errol Spence. I'm gonna hurt some feelings tonight. That's cool. That's cool. We need it. Matter of fact, let me make sure we got that chat how we need it too. But let's get to this next part of the clip.
He definitely did his thing with Pacquiao, even though I think Pacquiao was, shelling himself in that fight, and I felt like that was my, basically not coming out party.
You already had your coming out party. Come on, Errol Spence. Come on, Errol already had his.
Bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Yeah, you already had your coming out party, brother. You know what I'm saying? Ugás and Pacquiao didn't do that. Ben had your coming out party. We sing it. The whole world sing it. Oh yeah, the Spence fans gonna be mad at me at this episode, shit. But that's all cool. It's all cool. I ain't here to make no friends. I'm okay. My wife loves me. My daughter loves me. God is good. If you don't like it, you already know. Hit the thumbs down button on the way out the door. It's all cool with me. Let's keep it moving. The man said he was playing, Marq. That's what he said, but his fans said he was serious. His fans went on, Coach Malachi, his fans went on every YouTube channel saying it was serious, and they making a case. Oh, Lord, they was putting all kind of cases on him. Oh, man, they had the SVU case on him. They put Benson and Stabler on it. See, they put Benson and Stabler on the case because they was already working a double episode. See, because Yellow Beezy, I heard, was trying to file some charges because, he got assaulted. Come on, Yellow Beezy little as hell. He little as hell. And he got a pound for pound unified champ grabbing him. Oh, man, this is assault. So Benson and Stabler was already on the case. But then the fans came in and put all these. He need to take the 40, take the 80, take the 20, Marq. Take the 20. That's what he need to do. Oh man, his fans was on the shit. His fans was ready to ride. They was making all of these things of all these excuses of why Bud Crawford should take an 82. Even Errol's like, man, I wouldn't expect nobody to take that shit. I was joking. Errol Spence also talks about holding grudges in this interview too. How he held a grudge. He takes screenshots. He takes screenshots and put them in a folder. Is he distracted? Is that distractions? I mean, let's fast forward to that 2024. Let's fast forward to about the 20-minute 54 mark. I'm helping y'all out. So when you go back and look at the interview, yeah. You can skip through some of the fluff. Let's go about 20 minutes 54 in. Start talking about how he keeping screenshots. Sugar Ray, he was mad that Sugar Ray Leonard picked Mikey Garcia over him. Let's talk about it.
He felt some type of way about that too.
Absolutely.
I felt some type of way about that because I look up to Ray Leonard like he wanted to go.
Because later on they're gonna ask him, does it make him mad? And he said no. But if you go back, he already said he put a screenshot. He takes screenshots and put it in the folder. He said, nah, it don't hurt my feelings. It don't make me mad. It motivate me. But later on, yeah. We're gonna talk about it. 20 minutes 54. Yeah, he's not talking about. Oh yeah. Oh, matter of fact, I'm going too fast. Let's go back. We're going back. Because he's talking about Bernard Hopkins and his eye injury in this. Like, the kid might be distracted a little bit. Like I said, he only talks about his fight with Ugás in the first 5 minutes. Everything after that, it's like he looking past it. We're gonna talk about it. We're definitely gonna talk about it. Let me get to let me go to this B-Hop. Matter of fact, I can skip the B-Hop eye injury part. 14, 18. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Why not? I got time today. Let's go to 14, 18.
Pacquiao, it hurt you that.
Did it hurt you?
Immediately once you had to pull out of the fight, there were a number of people got on social media and was like, he just didn't want to fight Pacquiao. He's not really hurt. There were a number of guys who even questioned, even people who were former fighters, came out and questioned whether or not your eye injury was serious?
Yeah. For me, like you say, former fathers like Bernard Hopkins.
Yes.
Yeah, he came out and said, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, why would I potentially, that was the biggest money fight. You know, I had, so many endorsements for that fight, things like that. And I'm going to pull out that fight, making all that money, the notoriety, the popularity out of the game, just for winning that fight, and probably would have transitioned me into a bigger star than I am. And I'm going to pull out that fight a week before the fight. Why would I do that? Just for having people question me, and then, his fighter, drop out of fight. And I'm like, why don't you question him about it? And then, he didn't say nothing about that.
See, but why you even replying to that right now? Why you ain't focusing on your fight? He focusing on Virgil Ortiz pulling out of fights. He focused on Blair Cobb. Blair Cobb, man, like he might be a little distracted. Look, man, this fight might go another way, man. I'm letting y'all know. Look, I ain't telling you to bet your money on Ugás or who to bet on. I don't do betting shows. But I will let y'all know my bets, though. I ain't shy about that. I'll let y'all know my bets. Shout out to Andrew Charles. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying some of this stuff, the more I listen to it, look, Errol Spence seems more likable. The image change is working. Seeing the kid out there feeding the baby Bud Crawford. I mean, the baby goat. The goat. Yeah. He's feeding the baby goat. But also being out on the farm, getting the Texans behind them versus I get it. But is he distracted? We're going to talk about it. I'm going to open the phone lines open. I need y'all to get them lights up.
Like,
y'all tripping with the
lights.
lights.
Say something like that. Whenever I ever pulled out a fight, whenever I ever missed weight for a fight, So it was kind of crazy.
But he's right, though. He's like, I never missed weight for not, never pulled out a fight. So I got to give him credit for that. I definitely give him credit for that. Shout out to my guy, Blood Boxing. What up, Blood? What up, Blood?
What up, gangsta?
How you feel, my G? Oh, yeah, man. We over here chopping it up. I ain't really having no fish fry right now. I ain't saying this is a fish fry. This ain't no official fish fry. I'm just breaking down this interview round for round, pound for pound. You know what I'm saying? Pointing out some contradicting statements that this, that, and the third. Let's talk about it. Let's go through this next point. Let me get to this next bullet point. I ain't got to the meat yet. I ain't got to the meat and potatoes that you're looking for, but there's some things in here that give me cause to pause. And I'm saying, hey, look, if you're betting on Ugás, it's possible. It's possible. You might make a little money on the underdog right here. 14 months. Well, I mean, when he fought Danny, and he wasn't 100% then. An even longer layoff now. Year and a half. How's this going to look? We're going to find out. Let me go to this next clip. Here's something else about the kid not taking boxing serious. Fast forward this interview to the 19-minute, 18-second point. Let's fast forward. Not taking boxing serious. See, this is why people like me believe he's going to lose to Bud Crawford. I ain't never heard Bud Crawford out here talking like this about him not taking boxing serious. And
more. And it gives you a new sense. It gives you a new sense of work. And, basically boxing, it gave me a new sense of life.
See, the thing he's going through now, Bud went through that when he caught the bullet to the dome and drove himself to the hospital, where he feel like he got a new lease on life and he want to be his best. But it might have came a little too late for this kid. Luckily for Bud Crawford, it happened very early on in his career before he became creme de la creme, before he reached the pinnacle of the sport, before he reached his zenith. This guy right here is just coming into that. I think that might be his downfall. Let's go to it.
And boxing, a new sense of work, because, I'm not going to lie, at some point, especially in boxing, like I was like, I wouldn't go into the gym probably for like 2 months or sometimes training. And then I get in training camp and I got to lose, 30 pounds. And, it's even harder, you have to lose weight and get in shape at the same time, especially. So, with that, I wasn't in the gym and I wasn't, fully 100% focused. And I feel like boxing is 365 days, it's a 24/7 grind, it's every day. And I wasn't living like that.
But we know that, Errol. Oh, yeah, y'all got to hear this part when Errol Spence say the car accident wasn't his fault, too. Did I pass that already? He said the car accident wasn't my fault. Where was he at? Did I pass that? What channel? He's in the done. Where is that at? Did I pass that? Oh, no, we ain't got to it yet. He gonna say the car accident was out of his control. Nigga, you was drunk. Oh, we got to talk about it. The bro said the car accident was out of his... Man, let me skip through all this fluff. Look, I'm giving y'all the fluff like I said I wasn't gonna do. Let's fast forward. I need y'all to hear this, though. And hear it clear.
Doing it every day, but you know, once the car accident, you know, happened, it kind of like, hey man, you almost lost this, because you know, even like Al and Adam, it was like, you know, they wasn't sure that I was gonna box again, especially, you know, them hearing about the accident, then them coming down and, you know, seeing me. They was like, yo, this dude ain't boxing again or putting in any more gloves, anything like that. And you know, I seen people on Twitter talking about I'm a shell of myself, and you know, I won't be the same, or you know, there's no way he'll beat, you know, Danny Garcia. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this gonna make me train harder, more focused. Like even like Ugás, you know, I see people, you know, saying little things, saying, oh, you know, even, you know, with the eye injury, he's gonna make him more timid, or, you know, he's not gonna fight the same, or this and that. And I'm just putting it all in my brain, calculating, like, okay, like we're gonna
calculating and putting it in his brain. He's holding grudges, yo. Oh yeah, he said it. And I'm gonna play the clip. He said that, Karma.
See, like he's saying a screenshot and everything.
And I'm gonna give you the timestamp so y'all can look it up, and shout out to all the content creators in the chat too. Shout out to my brother again, Coach Malachi Williams. Coach, you got to chop that up, cook them up the way that only you can do it. But I'm gonna give you the timestamp so you ain't gotta watch all this shit. As I give you the clips, I give you the timestamps. We got to talk about this. This is cat. But why does it take that for ERROL Spence? Damn, EJ. You just now realizing after the car accident that you got to take boxing serious? I mean, we saw him out in the club with the eye patch on. Oh, yeah, it's still on my IG. Do I need to share the screen? He in the club with lovers and friends playing. Let me go to my Instagram. Oh, yeah, baby, we kept the files. Let me go to my IG. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, IG, everywhere. Marq Nash everywhere. Well, yeah, let me go right to the file. We kept the file because I knew they was gonna delete it. So let's go to the file. I gotta have the music off, guys, while I share this, because he's dancing and rocking back and forth to Usher, Lovers and Friends. And you know we can't play that copyrighted music on the show. But for entertainment purposes, let's show it. Why not? Oh, yeah. It's going down. She said, oh, I'm ready to ride. Yeah. Girl, once I get inside. And look, he rubbing, that's Jordan rubbing old boy head. And Jordan gonna say, you gay. He go like, what? He take his glasses off, like, what, nigga? They're like, leave him alone. Look at him. The bling is gone. I remember even in the Showtime clip that they played in that first Showtime thing they just did, they was like, he's a star with no bling. I was like, y'all don't know ERROL Spence well. Oh, ERROL Spence stay with some bling on. This is a different look, though. I get it. Cut the hair off. He got his little shag back, growing the shag back. Okay. Yo, respect to Brian Custer, though. I took a weird screenshot of Brian Custer, though, right here. My bad, Brian. Let's get back into it. Oh, yeah. We talking about it. We're going to talk about it. Let's get to it.
Putting in the folder, just looking at it, motivation.
You hear him? He said, I take a screenshot, put it in the folder.
Putting it all in my brain, calculating, like, okay, like, we're going to see. Like, he's saying people, you know, saying little things, saying, oh, people on Twitter, talking about, I'm a shell of myself, and, you know, I won't be the same, or, you know, there's no way he'll beat, you know, Danny Garcia. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is going to make me train harder, more focused. Like, even like Ugás, you know, I see people, you know, saying little things, saying, oh, you know, even, you know, with the eye injury, he's going to make him more timid, or, you know, he's not going to fight the same, or this and that. And I'm just putting it all in my brain, calculating, like, okay, like, we're going to see. Like, he's saying I'm screenshot and everything. I'm just putting it in the folder, just looking at it, motivation. You know, I eat it all up. So
I don't think that's a metaphor when he says screenshot. I think he literally screenshots these joints so he can tag people in them later and say, what about now? Shouldn't be that distracted. Shouldn't be getting that distracted about the shit. Shout out to Nick Rich. Shout out to my guy Kyle from the boxing section. What up, though?
What up?
Shout out to Lisa Bell.
What up?
Champion Heart.
What up?
Retro Boxing.
What
The
up?
Queen Karma Serene. What up, though?
What up?
I don't think he should be doing that. I don't think he should get shouldn't let that shit bother him so much. So we already did the B-Hop. He's not taking boxing serious. He's screenshotting shit, keeping it in the folder. I got a survey in the chat, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I'm asking you all, will we get an undisputed in 2022? 54% saying yes. 46% are saying no. We got 37 votes. We should have 37 likes. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's go to this next segment. This is where, okay, I can skip the part about Sugar Ray Leonard and his idols. Okay, let's go to the car accident. Was out of his control. 23-33. Now look, I don't care if you support ERROL Spence, you support Bud Crawford, you support Ugás, Thurman. We can't be up here saying this car accident was out of our control, guys. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that, right? Are we gonna do that? Or we're gonna play goofy? We're gonna play goofy. Come on, man. We can't play goofy.
Not make me do something, not make others feel.
You have an explanation.
Let's go right here.
Knock you for saying, something bad about me because it's more
In front of me, talking about another major fight.
Here we go. Let's go right here. 23-17. Now he's gonna say this is God's work. I'm here for a reason. But he's gonna skip. He's gonna say it was beyond my control. They keep saying car accident. Car accidents happen. DUIs. You take a part in that. You have a role in that. Am I tripping? Drew, what it do? Shout out to my guy Andrew Charles. Charles in charge. What up, though?
What up?
Am I tripping, family? Am I tripping? No. You take a part in this drinking and driving. That's sending a bad message. We can't do that. We're not gonna do that. Let's play the audio, and y'all let me know if I'm tripping.
It's more motivation.
Talking about another major fight. Still be.
Hold on. Let's hear what Brian Custer asked him. 23-20 is this mark.
You're sitting in front of me, talking about another major fight, still being unbeaten. Yet you've gone through a major car crash and had eye surgery, and still here on top.
You feel like it's God's plan. I don't really have an explanation for it because, I can't. It was out of my control. The car accident. Out of my control. Me surviving. Out of my control.
Nah.
Even surgery,
No. Stop. No, bro. Put a case on that, bruh. You was drunk. You are drunk, bro. Leave that alone. Don't, like, I would respect him more if he said, I made a mistake. I got behind, like, own that shit. I made a mistake. I got behind the wheel and I've been compromised. I've been drinking and driving. I could have killed somebody else, let alone myself. Own that shit, Errol. Come on, man. Don't be up here. Let's play it again. Let's play it again for people who thought I'm capping.
Major fight, still being unbeaten. Yet you've gone through a major car crash and had eye surgery, and still here on top.
Still here on top.
You feel like it's God's plan. I don't really have an explanation for it because, I can't. It was out of my control.
It was out of my control. Now it sounds like Errol's talking fast to some people. I got this sped up to the 1.25 mark a little bit because he's talking a little slower than this. If I let this play at its regular speed, we'll be here till tomorrow. So let me play it at its regular speed though, because I don't want people like he altered the audio or nothing. Hear this again. The car accident was out of my control.
It's God's plan. I don't really have an explanation for it.
It is an explanation for it. I was drinking and driving. It's a very simple explanation for it. Very simple explanation. I was drinking, I was driving, I injured myself. Thank God I didn't injure an innocent party. Are we going to hold ERROL Spence responsible for anything? I ain't even got to the 60, 40, 70, 20, 80. How long did that last? If he was just joking, he could have been said that. We had almost a year. How long have we been since that happened? Brother, no, man. Are we going to hold this man accountable or not? Listen to it again.
And had eye surgery.
I don't really have an explanation for it because, I can't, it was out of my control, the car accident, out of my control, me surviving, out of my control.
That's what he said. The car accident is out of my control. We sending a bad message. We sending a bad message. Sending a terrible message here. It is definitely within your control, young man. Definitely within your control. Definitely within your control. You made a conscious effort to get your drunk ass behind the steering wheel. I appreciate it. Carmen said I'm 100% right. Yeah, he's wrong. He's wrong, sis. He's wrong. And this ain't about being an ERROL Spence fan. I ain't calling y'all. Look, I ain't even called y'all aerosexuals. Not because I don't think you are. I didn't create that joke. And I don't know who created it first. So I just think it's, yeah, get your bars off, homie. I ain't even called you the aerosexual. But that's okay. But come on, man. I see why they say it now. You guys don't hold this man accountable. This man said the car accident was beyond his control. Like nobody, like we all, like he's trying to change history or something. He's trying to make it, hey, forget what you know and believe what I tell you. No, it was in your control. Own it. He's trying to own up everything else. Own that. Say, look, I was drinking. I was driving. I made a mistake. But all of this, man, God, man, respectfully, homie, leave God out of you turning up the bottle and getting behind the steering wheel. Yeah, God definitely was involved with saving your life. But God didn't tell you to get drunk and get behind that Ferrari, bro. That ain't God's plan. That ain't what God wants for nobody. Come on, man. And I ain't the most miracle spiritual type person where I'm like I got all the answers, but get your goofy ass up out of here. ERROL Spence, respectfully, homie, look. I don't want to hear that.
I want to hear that.
No, I don't want to hear that. That's some cap right there. We can't let that slide. Car accident wasn't my fault.
Like his guys playing, you know.
Look, he had to clear his throat and everything. Like God almost choked him up a little bit. Like, nigga, what? He was like, felt like it was guys playing. What? Man, God almost Will Smith his ass right now.
And still here on top.
You feel like his guys playing, you know. I don't really have an explanation for it because, you know, I can't, you know, it was out of my control, you know, the car accident, you know, out of my control, me surviving, you know, out of my control. You know, even the eye surgery, you know, that was out of my control. You know, it could have been career ending. Both of them could have been career ending. But I mean, I think God gave me the will, you know, the power, the focus, and the determination to bounce back from it all.
Sound good. Sound good. Sound like some media training. But it's not the truth. It's not the truth. Not in my opinion. Shout out to my guy, Coach. He said, Coach, Coach, you the originator of it. Yeah, Coach, you the originator of that. I ain't know that. Okay. How about that? That's my guy, man. I should have known. Should have known. Should have known. He said, I'm the originator of the aerosexual term. I have the receipts. Shout out to Coach, man. I missed church on Sunday. I saw you ain't do church on Sunday, though, but you definitely need that. Definitely need that back. Let me go to the next clip, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my guy, New Media Today USA Boxing. One of the best, if not the best in the business, man. Truly got nothing but love and respect and admiration for this guy. Show is truly marvelous. Leonard Thomas, what he said, y'all back on the shenanigans. Oh, man, we breaking it down round for round. Hey, Leonard, did you hear your boy say the car accident was beyond his control? Let's hear it again, Leonard. Let me give you that.
You know, I don't really have an explanation for it.
The explanation is he was drunk. But let him try to explain. Go ahead.
Because, you know, I can't, you know, it was out of my control, you know, the car accident, you know,
the car accident was out of his control, Leonard Thomas. You gonna hold him responsible for that? Are you gonna hold him responsible for that? Hold him responsible. He said the car accident was beyond his control. Leonard, are you gonna hold him responsible? Man, I can't get them lights up to 50 lights. I need 50 lights. We're gonna open the phone lines up. We're gonna open the phone lines up at 50 lights. Let me get 50 lights. Let's do that. Cause we got almost 50 votes on the chat, so we should have almost 50 likes, but we don't. Let's get them likes. So let's play this next clip. But your man said the car accident was beyond his control. The next clip, he's talking about doing not doing physical therapy. I think that was a mistake. Not letting professionals help you do the physical therapy on your own. Maybe that's probably why the eye probably didn't heal up all the way. But he said that it happened in sparring, which is also telling. He talks about having a bull on his farm and getting rushed by the bull. You don't play with the bull no more. Let's go to this undisputed conversation. This is at the 30-minute mark, about 28 seconds. Let me see, 30 minutes and 28 seconds. Let's get it when you start talking about undisputed. Because I can't listen to him not say the car accident is beyond his control. Nah, brother, that car accident, you definitely had a decision. You definitely had a choice to make. And I think that's truly irresponsible. And I think many people have lost their life, lost their child due to drunk drivers. And then you have a privileged ass drunk driver right here who never really faced any no real consequence other than physical, the shit he did to himself. He's never faced any real consequence of any severe matter for those actions, which is also telling. But we'll talk about it. Let's get 50 likes, man. Let's open the phone lines up.
Change you as a fighter.
It ain't really changing as a fighter, you know. I'm still.
They asked him about the farm, being on the farm. And he said it changed him as a fighter. Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's not the part we're looking for. Let's fast forward. Where we at? 30, 28. Where we at? That's cool. That's not the part. Let's fast forward. About right up in here. About 30 at the 30-minute 23 mark, Brian Custer asked him this.
One thing that I know about you, and you've always told me this, is that you want to be, especially in this era, the 4-belt era, you want to be the first undisputed welterweight champion of the world. You've always told me that.
Brian Custer said, always told me that. All right. Could have did it a long time ago. Technically. All this, I don't want no tune-ups. I mean, the fight with Terence Crawford, he making it seem like it's the end-all, be-all. Like, it had to be like the guy was supposed to be an easy fight. He should have been fighting Pacquiao for all the marbles or Ugás for all the marbles. He's supposed to have all these other belts. He's never been in a fight where he's not the favorite, homie. Not once.
That means you would have to beat Ugás, get that belt. You know that also means that you would have to get the other belt, and that's the belt that belongs to Terence Crawford.
Brian Custer looking like he's looking at a ghost right now, like he got to walk on eggshells in his interview, like you know it's coming, man. Pause. You know I got to ask you this, and let me put the screenshot up. Brian Custer's like, how do I ask you this without making you upset? Like, I mean, you know we got to talk about that dude in Omaha, right? The road through undisputed. Don't go through this right here, singing Lovers and Friends with your homies at the bar with the eye patch after surgery, with the bling look. See, this was bad. This looked bad. This is why they changed the whole image up. This is why he's sitting on the farm now. Cut the hair off, put the jewelry up. Oh, yeah, because people saying he ain't focused. It was looking bad. It was like, oh, man, he ain't learned nothing. He got to look like he learned something. He got to look like he learned something. He said, God bless Greece. And, you know, we think you are, and if you think we are your enemy, come and get us. Man, ain't nobody even thinking about Greece. Really ain't nobody thinking about Greece. I unblocked you, George Greek, on purpose, man, so you can come in and root for Cambosis. Just keep that racist shit down, though. You good. You unblocked, but leave that racist stuff alone. If not, we're gonna have to you know, kick you out the car because you're gonna be acting kind of like a little bitch right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't in the mood for that.
You act like a little bitch right now.
So please, let's keep it moving. So let's hear this again. Let's hear his response to what Brian Custer had to ask him about this undisputed. You know you got to go through Terence Crawford. Look at it. You know you got to go through Terence Crawford now. Brian Custer be making these faces, Joe. Shout out to Brian Custer, man. He one of the best in the business as well, man. Definitely one of the best. Treads lightly, though. Definitely gave some softball questions. I wish he would have asked I heard there's no PED testing for this fight. Why is that? I wish you would have asked. I haven't heard him ask anybody that. Anybody that's like of substantial consequence in journalism, nobody is asking these guys that question. We keep talking about the car accident and the eye injury and Ugás being on the boat in Mexico for 2 days. We knew all of that already. This is not new information, but let's hear his response.
Also means that you would have to get the other belt, and that's the belt that belongs to Terence Crawford.
Yeah. We're like, yeah.
Now that he's broken away with Top Rank, do you think that's an easier fight to be made in that it's a fight that we'll see probably at the end of the year?
It should be. I mean, it's something that, that I'm definitely looking forward to, and it's something that, I'm willing to work towards too. And, after I get past Ugás, it could be an easy fight to make. It just depends on, stipulations between me and him,
Here we go. We get into it, y'all. We get into the moment of truth, what you all came for. This is gonna be an easy fight to make.
Looking forward to it, and it's something that, I'm willing to work towards too. And, after I get past Ugás, it could be an easy fight to make. It just depends on, stipulations between me and him. I'll bend, but I'm not gonna break. I'll take off my coat, but I'm not gonna give it to you. So, I mean,
well, what you taking your coat off for? I don't even get that right there. Now, what do you mean when he say that? I'll bend, but I won't break. I get that. I'll bend, but I won't break. But when he say I'll take off my coat, but I won't give it to you, I don't even know what that means. I'll take off my coat, but I won't give it to you.
Never heard of it.
Man, ERROL Spence, you don't get your ass out of here with that. I don't know what that means. We got 53 votes. We need 53 likes. Come on, man. Smash the like button. If you participating in the survey, that means you're rocking with the content. Even if you disagree with me, that's okay. At least support the show, right? Click the like button because you're here. Shout out to my guy, that guy Eclipse. I see you in the chat. What up, though?
What up?
What's popping, my G? All right, so let's hear it again. And we'll break it down.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. And it's something that, I'm willing to work towards too. And, after I get past Ugás, it could be.
Stop looking past Ugás, man. Stop looking past Ugás.
It could be an easy fight to make. It just depends on, stipulations between me and him,
The stipulations between me and him. All right.
I'll bend, but I'm not going to break,
He could have left it alone right there. I'll bend, but I won't break. But my man said, I'm gonna take off my coat, but I ain't gonna give it to you. That sounds like what he's really gonna do. Like, I'm gonna tease you with the fight. I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna get undisputed. I think something gonna come up.
I'll take off my coat, but I'm not gonna give it to you. So,
all right, I'll take off my coat, but I ain't gonna give it to you. Let's keep it rocking. Smash that like button on the way in the room.
I mean, I think, it could happen, and I'm looking forward to that fight. I think it's a legacy fight for him and myself, and it's a great fight. I think, I don't think it's really what the people want.
Right. It ain't what I think. I know it. That's what the people want. The people want it. No, the people don't want that. People don't want that. No. The people want this fight. I got to give him credit for that. He said, I don't think, I know. This is what the people want. That's what the people want, man. That's what the people want. And ERROL Spence knows it. You and I know it. Let's go to this next clip. Let's talk about it. Let's hear it again.
Yeah, I think, it could happen, and I'm looking forward to that fight. I think it's a legacy fight for him and myself, and it's a great fight. I think, I don't think it's really what the people want.
The people want that fight, ERROL. It's up to ERROL Spence to give him the fight. It's up to ERROL Spence to give him that fight. It's up to ERROL Spence if he's successful. The big fish. You got 3 of the belts. It's up to you to make the fight happen. Right? It's up to you. Now you can price yourself out. You can make the guy a ridiculous offer like he ain't who he is, and we damn sure won't get the fight. But let's say Terence Crawford pulls a Devin Haney, like Haney spoke on himself in third person. Let's say he pulls a Devin Haney. Oh man, he signs it. Let's go. We got something remarkable. But I don't even know if we're gonna get the fight, if we're gonna get a real offer, because all this time we've been hearing 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20, whatever we give them. And now we get a confirmation from ERROL Spence Jr. himself that it was all cap. Oh yeah, baby. He about to admit it's all cap. We need 13 likes. Look, so Lenore Thomas can call in and hate on me. Lenore Thomas, you got to hit the like button, baby. We get his own words. In his own words, it's cap. I was capping. I was bullshitting. Oh, yeah, man. We kept the fouls. Let's play it. Let's play it. We get into it.
We want that fight, you know. Just,
If we fight, it's going to be either 70-30.
Here we go.
it can't happen.
All right. Now Brian Custer got his notes and he got it, and he's ready. He's ready for it. He's ready for it. Let's get to this part, because this is key. This is crucial. This is important. Listen to what Brian Custer about to ask him, y'all, and listen to what your man said.
I know you once said, "Hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20." Was that?
Man, I was when I said
that
that
string, or what was that?
When did I say that?
You know, that was.
Yeah, I said that on
that nigga said, when did I say it? He said, when did I say it? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. When did I say it? EJ, when did you say it? Oh man, y'all gonna hold him? Y'all gonna hold him accountable? Can we hold him accountable for this bullshit that's been going on? Can we hold him accountable? Is anybody gonna hold him accountable? Oh man, look. Let me rewind, and I'm gonna put him on the screen for educational purposes only. Truly educational purposes only. And I don't want to get sued. If you don't like me sharing your content, just hit me up and say, Marq Nash, take that down, and we'll take it down. But you already know we keep us a backup channel anyway. Just for times like this. Just for times like this, when I say, you know what, we're gonna risk it all, baby. We gonna I gotta show this footage. Because if I don't show the footage with his face, they're gonna think I'm lying. Yep. They're gonna think I'm lying. So let me share the screen so you'll know what I mean when I say these things. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. It's your man Marq Nash breaking beats. We're breaking this interview down round for round, pound for pound, and we're gonna find out if ERROL the truth Spence is the truth, or is he the Joker? Because now he's saying he just joking, baby. I thought it was the truth. Thought it was the truth. Might be the joke. Let's hear it. Let's hear it again. And let me share my screen so you can see it from him in his own words. He said he just joking, yo. It sounds like at one point he's even gonna say, man, I wouldn't expect nobody to take that. But his loyal fan base, his loyal subjects, we're out here making a case. We're trying to make a case. Telling us, well, Terence Crawford need to take the 20, take the 30, take the 80. No, never off no 80. No, take the 20, take the 30, take the 40. We get Tim Scott out here saying, yo, we never even sent homie an offer. Never even sent an offer. And then you hear from ERROL Spence himself in his own words. I was just playing. I was just bullshitting. You know I'm fucking with you, right? I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
The fight, I think it's a legacy.
Let's share the screen. Let's share the screen. My man said, I'm just fucking with you. I want y'all to see it. Let me put him on the screen. Let's put him on the screen. Let's put him on the screen so y'all know what I mean when I say these things. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just playing Terrence. Because y'all was really out here trying to make cases on the shows. Y'all was pulling up on anybody who would let y'all goofy ass on the panel. And y'all was trying to tell us, oh, yeah, this is why he deserved it. Let's talk about it. Oh, my bad. Let me get it together now. All first verse. Let's go.
Fight for him and myself. And it's a great fight. I think, I don't think it's really what the people want. People want that fight.
Fast forward.
If we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was when
Is
I
that
said
posturing or what was that?
when did I say that?
That was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram.
Yeah.
But I was playing.
You don't brought.
Ain't nobody taking no 80, 20, 70, 30.
Ain't nobody taking no 80, 20, 70, 30. Checkmate. That shit for caskets, homie. So that whole narrative y'all been trying to push is dead. It's over. The case is dismissed. Case has been dismissed. ERROL Spence Jr. has finally lived up to his name. He told the truth. Can we put this to bed? Is it over? Is it over now? Conshonery, is it over? Scan Rants, is it over? What up, Don B? Is it over? Jafar, President Jafar in the building. Jonathan Richards in the building. Yo, my guy Eclipse in here. Yo, is this over? Can we put this to bed? Gang, is this over? I don't need no more. Now that we know who created the term, shout out to my guy, Coach Malachi Williams. You aerosexuals, you moist ass guppy gang, stop coming over here trying to kiss ass, brown nose, and SD for downloads. It's over. Stop. Your man just said it himself. I was just joking. Ain't nobody gonna hold on. Let him say it again. What'd he say? What he said when he said what he said he said.
That was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. But I was playing.
No, don't blame the girl. Don't blame your girl. He's like, when I say it though.
We fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was when
I said posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
He said, I was just like he know when he said it. He know when he said what he said. He know what he said when he said what he said. And y'all was out here trying to make a case for this kid who's out here telling y'all, man, I was just bullshitting. Motherfuckers can't take a joke. Yo, y'all got to stop with the motherfucking cap, homie. Even when your boy is telling y'all I was just joking, y'all don't want to let it go. Big fish. That's why he need to take the 40 more. Ben Israel, where you at? Ben Israel. Game over. Thank you, coach. Checkmate. Game over. Match set. Get your goofy ass out of here with them false narratives. Yo guy who you riding for is telling you everything opposite of what you just said. This his words, not Marq Nash. I was just joking. I was just drunk with my girl. That's what he really wanted to say. Nigga, I was drunk with my bitch on Instagram. Fuck it. That's my words. That ain't his words. Those my words. Yeah, I'm in red form. Yeah, cammed up. Let's go. Yeah, I'm on the laptop tonight. Yeah, cammed up though. Fuck it. Let's go. Cap. We calling cap on this shit. Let's go, baby.
Myself. And it's a great fight. I think, I don't think it's really what the people want.
That's what the people want.
Fight, it's the fight that they really want. I think
it
can't happen.
I ain't got no echo doing. Y'all let me know if I get an echo.
Hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was when I said
posturing or what was that?
When did I say that?
That was
when I said.
I said it on the.
Hey, look, ERROL Spence sound like a nigga that owe you money, yo. I'm gonna give you what? When I say that though. What had happened though? Like I don't quite remember. I said I was gonna. I didn't say that shit. Oh man, man, I was on IG drunk with my bitch, nigga. You know how real nigga do. Baby, we just talking some shit. Nah, B, you said that. And your goofy ass fans ran around with it for about how long? Hey, look, how long does a joke last, ladies and gentlemen? Somebody said Ben Israel only comes when he's right. Hell no, Ben Israel be wrong all the time. Ben Israel was up here trying to make moral plays to me like, Marq Nash, you a father, you a husband, you love your family, right? Man, you should understand what they doing with ERROL Spence. I was like, nah, bro, this is repackaging a product. Shout out to my guy Boxing Scholar. The Boxing Scholar said it best. Said and he's from Texas. Loves ERROL. He just don't think he just seeing through some of this shit right here. I'll let him speak for himself if he pulls up. Matter of fact, let me send him the link. Matter of fact, I'm gonna send him the live, let him know we live. Cause we need a couple more. Man, we need, damn man, y'all killing me. We got 60 votes, 43 likes. Y'all ain't killing me yet, though. That's about average. All right, so Bud fans definitely can take a joke. Y'all was mad Uncle Bernie had, and I don't even get that. Y'all was mad. No. We knew that was a lie. We knew it was cap. We've been calling cap on this shit. Anybody who support Bud Crawford knew the offer was cap. Matter of fact, we didn't know the offer was fake, but we knew, nigga, you got to be tripping if you thinking like you. That's like Keith Thurman asking for $10 million. Keith Thurman ain't worth $10 million with $10 million in his pocket. And I like Keith Thurman as a boxer at his prime, but he's past his prime. In the words of Hove, Keith Thurman, you had a spark when you started, and now you just. I'll let the chat fill in the blank. Let me see who all the hip hop fans in the chat. How the rest of that bar go? Had a spark when you started, and now you go ahead. Y'all know what it is. Went from top 10 to not mention at all. So let's get back to this. Let's get back to it.
On my girl Instagram, what's going? But
so you know when you said it, ERROL. See, he be playing games, homie. Your boy playing games. He know when he said it.
That fight, this fight that they really want. I think it can't happen.
Brian Custer like, yeah.
I know you once said, hey, look.
Shout out to Brian Custer for doing this though. He definitely did his job on this. Brian Custer, you did your job. Click, click, bang, bang. And shout out to ERROL Spence for finally. Hey, look, that's what ERROL Spence fans sitting around like that. They're like, finally, daddy spending time with me. Because y'all motherfuckers been looking sick. Oh, my God. Everything is falling apart for all of their narratives. Because, the same people that support ERROL Spence, we're calling him Toby Top Rank. This shit ain't working with Shakur Stevenson. Shakur is over there. You fuck with, what's the other kid? Devin Haney's now over there working with Top Rank. Oh, my God. All your narratives are falling apart. How do you support Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Edgar Berlanga, what's the Xander Yaya? Like, oh my God! You see the common denominator? Bob Arum. It's Top Rank. Top Rank. I ain't saying I support everything Top Rank do and how they move. But you guys got to keep the same energy, homie. I'm looking for you to keep the same energy. Are you gonna say your favorite fighter, Devin Haney, is now a slave now? Like y'all call Bud Crawford, Toby Top Rank? What y'all gonna call these guys? Your other favorite fighters. Straight out the Olympics, going right over there. Straight out the Olympics, going right over there. Get what I'm saying? Look, I did the interview with my guy, man. And matter of fact, I don't want to get too far. I want to get too far. Let's stay on track. Let's get to this.
If we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. What was that?
Man, I was when I said
posturing, or what was that?
When did I say it?
I did it.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. But I was playing.
He said my girl Instagram. He said my girl Instagram. What you call it? Is he saying what you call it to the platform, or he saying what you call it about the chick? Like, I got a couple girls. Oh yeah. Oh, we gonna get to the we'll see. Oh, he said we'll see again. Even at the end, after all of this, it was still we'll see. Make the Hassan Campbell face. Yo, I had somebody chat one day tell me, he was like, yo, I've been watching your show for about 10 minutes before I realized you wasn't Hassan Campbell. I said, nigga, fuck you. Go on. Yo, let me give it a drop. Yo, shout out to yo, my chat be funny as hell, yo. I'm missing a lot of the chats tonight. But trust me, y'all, I go back and I watch a lot of these episodes, and I watch And I definitely will go through and read the chat. So if I don't see it in real time, I'll definitely watch it in the playback. Let's go to the next clip. I'll just bullshit. You know, I was fucking with my bitch on Instagram, jump.
Oh, my girl, Instagram, what's going? But I was playing.
I was playing.
Man, ain't nobody taking no 80-20.
Ain't nobody.
Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30 or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. Like I wasn't serious about that, man.
I was just playing. I wasn't serious about that, man.
Like, people can't take jokes.
People can't take a joke. Your fan base can't take no jokes, Errol Spence. Oh man, your fan base can't take no jokes. Your fan base are ready for it. Your fan base is jumping out the motherfucking window. We need about 3 more lights, and I'm gonna let some of them call in. I need some calls. I gotta hear these phone calls tonight. We're gonna keep it a buck though. Shout out to Clip. Clip said he told 2 lies. One was he was just playing, and the second is he has a girlfriend. Yo, let me make sure I got these phone lines open, man. Let me go and get the phone lines queued up. Let me play this next clip. Oh man, I said I won't trying to have no fish fry tonight. I said I won't trying to have a fish fry. I was trying to keep it even. I'm gonna call, for lack of better terms, balls and strikes and fouls. We're gonna call fouls and strikes. I can't even say call balls and strikes when I got Errol Spence supporters in the building. I already know how y'all get down. That's neither here nor there. That ain't my business. That ain't my business.
Man, like it wouldn't. I was serious about that, man. Like people can't take jokes, man. Like it wasn't nothing towards it.
Despite you having most of the belts in the division, does it bother you at all in your core that you hear people say, and even some boxing experts say, yeah, but pound for pound, Terence.
Why you gotta make that moist ass face to get to agree with Errol Spence? Yeah, but pound for pound. Yeah, but pound for pound. Bruh, that's a whole nother conversation. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep moving. Let me put the graphic up. Let me get these phone lines queued up while I do this. Let's go to this next clip.
In the division. Does it bother you at all in your core that you hear people say, and even some boxing experts say, yeah, but pound for pound, Terence Crawford's probably the best welterweight, the most talented welterweight in the division. Does it bother you at all?
Nah, it really don't bother me. I mean, it all depends on, like I said, you know, who says it and stuff like that. But nah, it don't bother me because I know, you know, who's the best welterweight, and you know, I guess people say the eye test or whatever it is. They feel like he's the best welterweight, but nobody knows who's the best welterweight until we fight each other. So,
how has your relationship?
It bothers him. It bothers him, homie. That I can't go into the hearts and minds of men, but I can read body language. I can see his body language whenever Terence Crawford is mentioned in his interviews. He gets frustrated. He gets frustrated because who cares if you have your own plan? Your plan has been detracted a couple times. If you, how about this? Let's use what he said earlier. God wants you to fight him, then. How about that? It's God. It's God. God did it. God made you drink that half a pint or whatever. And flip the car over 18 times like Eddie Murphy in Rush Hour. Fighting for your life. Now, this ain't funny. I ain't trying to crack no jokes right here. And this image is going to be hard to view for some people, but we're going to talk about it. So let's talk about it. This is not normal. This is not just a regular accident. This is what happened when you mix alcohol into your driving. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. He's lucky. He's thankful. He only injured himself. Got a second chance at life. He got a second chance at boxing. Got a second chance. Got a second chance. Then the eye injury. Listen, bro, it's not easy, man, to come back from that. We shall see what happens. Yeah, it's being touched on, but it's getting touched on by sparring partners. It ain't getting touched on by somebody who whole life legacy depends on popping that eye out the socket. Y'all don't think y'all know which Ugás know which eye it is? Y'all don't think Ugás is gonna be targeting that eye? And also worked up a backup plan. So as he thinks we're targeting the eye, we work in his body, we work in the other eye. Y'all don't think that's what's going on? This is boxing. It's the hurt business. The man got a second lease on life. But we're not gonna discount the part where he says it just happened. It was out of my control. That was 1,000,000% within your control, my brother. We're not gonna dismiss that. Okay, we got the lights up. Let me open these phone lines up. Let me get to this next clip. Let me play one more clip of this interview. Then we're gonna open the phone lines up. Because I got so much more. We got so much more. And once we get them likes up to 100, I'll open the panel up to Lottie Dottie everybody. Give me to 100 likes. We'll open the panel up as well. Let's get 100 likes because I'm looking right now on YouTube. It's looking like we tracking and reach 1,000 views already. So we already at 1,000 views, but we can't get 100 likes. Give me 10%. Look, I'm gonna give y'all 100% effort every night. All I ask is y'all give me 10% of that in likes. All right. I ain't asked nobody for no money or nothing. We don't care about that. I mean, well, we care. We all need to get paid. But click that fucking like button. Let's populate this algorithm, and we're gonna continue to have a great show. Let me play this next clip, and I'm gonna open this phone lines up to the first call. He's gonna talk later on about the Floyd persona, talking about wanting to be a rapper and buying expensive watches, $300,000 watches. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. I got time today. I gotta agree with him on the Derrick James comment. We'll get to that. That's at about the 40-minute mark. We got to get to him calling Jamel emotional. I ain't even played that clip yet. Bother him. Okay, so yeah, I'll play that next clip and we'll open the phone lines. So the purse split is all cap. That's official. That's over. 31 minutes. At 30 minutes in, 31 minutes and 49 seconds to about the 32 mark and 34 seconds. We know that's cap. Let me play it one more time. And we're gonna put this puppy to bed. And I don't ever want to hear it again. It's over. Caskets, homie. That shit is for caskets. No more telling me Bud should take the 20. But shout out to my guy Rob G Films. I don't see you in the chat. This don't look good for you. Remember Rob G? He said he was joking with me too. At least he said he was joking with me up front. He will pull up and say Bud should take 90-10. Bud keep playing around. It's gonna be 95-5%. What happened? What happened, Rob G? I need that smoke. I need that smoke, Rob G. I need you to keep all that same energy. Don't disappear from the chat tonight.
I'm me and myself, and it's a great fight. I think it really can't happen.
I know you once said, "Hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20." Was that?
Man, I was. When I said
posturing, or what was that?
When did I say?
Actually, he said 7-30, 60-40, 80-20. Keep playing around. He said keep playing around. I fuck around at 80-20 a nigga. That's what he said. Matter of fact, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. We kept the fouls, baby. Let's play the fouls. Let's play the fouls. Y'all know I'm built for this shit. Surgical with it. Let's play the fouls. Let me open the phone lines up, take some calls from a couple of ERROL SPENCE haters. Let me play this real quick, this disclaimer. Let me show this on the screen. I know they're going to call and cuss me out. Hey, look, the following may contain. Matter of fact, let me do this $2 drop first. Shout out to President Jafar. He said, I've been gone for a minute. Something for the collection. Man, God bless you, my brother. God knows we need it, and we appreciate your donation.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you so much for your love, support, your dedication. I know times are hard for all of us, bro. So I appreciate it. And I don't take it light. I don't take it light at all. I take it for exactly what it was. $2. And I thank you. Let me give you a drop one more time. Thank you so much. We need it, bro. We need it. God knows we need it.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2. All right, pay him the $2. Oh, pay the $2.
President Jafar, thank you for helping keep the lights on, baby. Keep them blue neon shining bright in the background. Let's go. Let's go to this. Let me play this. Matter of fact, no, let me open and make sure the phone line's open. Because I need all of this. I need all of this tonight. I'm gonna open up both phone lines. Make sure we got them both open. Because look, at the end of the day, whether you for Bud or Spence, we gotta agree. ERROL Spence told the truth tonight that he said, man, nobody ain't taking that shit. He said, I've been, but I won't break. You gotta appreciate that. Phone lines open 404-692-1766. 404-692-1766. Call me now. I'll put you in the mix. It's your man Marq Nash, Breaking Beats, where we break down business, entertainment, art, technology, sports, and anything else you and I feel like squeezing into those topics. Look, it's a hip-hop political sports show with a comedy twist. We like to let the jokes fly because life is serious enough. And life is about to get real serious for some of these aerosexuals, as my brother Coach Malachi has famously coined them. I don't know why you guys are gonna keep holding up those same talking points. Like, what are you gonna do with all those videos that you made? Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you got to do something with that content now, right? Right? Y'all got to do something with that content. You gonna delete the video? Because you did a lot of videos. A lot of y'all did a lot of videos saying Bud Crawford just need to take the 80-20. Take the 80-20, whatever we give him. Oh man. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna pull it up. Because here's the thing with ERROL. He said that joke more than once. If that was a joke, when did the joke end and begin? That's what I'm curious about, because he started this off on. Let me cut his fan on right here. I'm hot as hell. I'm turned all the way up. He started this earlier saying, when he first started, he was saying he was on when he first started the public purse splits. It started on a broadcast, and they asked him after the fight. He said, well, he need to take the 60-40. Shut up, Siri. He need to take the 60-40, 7-30, or whatever we get him. He said Terence Crawford needs to take whatever we give him. The 60-40, 70-30, or whatever we give him. Y'all know I ain't making this up, right? Let me see.
Hi guys, ERROL Spence Jr.
Nah, that ain't it. Somebody out here don't.
Junior.
Nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. That's me downloading the wrong one. 60-40, 70-30, whatever we get. Y'all know I'm gonna do another video on it. So if I ain't got it right here, don't worry. Y'all know we're gonna have it for you later.
It was a fire of all time.
Boy, you gonna make me do 80-20? I'm an 80-20 nigga. Go ahead and push up Terence Crawford.
Y'all heard him. Y'all motherfucker heard him.
Yeah. 60-40, 70-30. It was okay. It was the DAZN broadcast. Shout out to the homie who just sent me that. He said it's a DAZN broadcast, Marq Nash. Oh, we're gonna find it, but let me make sure I got these phone lines open, because I don't want nobody saying give them no chance to speak. Let's get them lights up. 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, or whatever we give them. Nah, that ain't happening. It's all lies. It was cat. Your man himself said, yo, I was just joking. Your man said he was just joking, yo. I didn't mean it. I was just playing. Let's keep it moving.
You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. But I was playing. Hey, man, ain't nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he keep playing crazy. It's gonna be 70-30. Yeah. or 80-20. But yeah, I was playing. Like I was serious about that, man. Like people can't take jokes, man. Like it wouldn't.
People can't take jokes. What time is it? Let me see. I think I got a little time, man. Let me see. 446921766. 446921766. Let me see what this is, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a call after this because I see somebody try to call, but I had to ring her off. My bad, homie. I'll call you back. I'll call you back. I'll call him back. Yeah, I had to ring off. Let me see if I can call him back. Oh, no, okay, I guess I missed him. Okay. Yeah, but I tried to call him back. What you said, Lenore? He said, I think the panel is good. What you mean? Oh, Lenore, you got something you want? Lenore, call in. Matter of fact, Lenore, you can join. You can pull up, Lenore. I don't run from the smoke, Lenore. No, I definitely don't run from the smoke. I don't think I'm saying nothing wrong. I don't think I'm lying. I don't think I'm taking a man out of context. Lenore, click the link. How about that? Just for you, Lenore. We don't run from it. I run straight to it. Lenore was like, I think the panel is good. No, you good. Now it sounds like a joke. Lenore, y'all was running with this. Come on. Lenore, don't do that. Lenore, hold up. Lenore, I know you ain't copping, please. Lenore, I know you ain't copping, please, homie. Don't say it's you. Don't tell me you one of them. Come on, B2K face. Let's go. Rolly. They said you look like Rolly on the last chat. Somebody said Stokes. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't ducking no smoke, man.
Yeah, I love bothering you Terence Crawford fanboys and y'all narratives, man. It's so
hold on. Am I a fanboy? Why am I a fanboy, Lenore? Let's go. Matter of fact, before we do this, introduce yourself to the channel, panel, and the platform. Go ahead.
What's up, everybody? What's up, my supporters as well as my haters, because I got plenty of those too. But my name's Lenore Thomas. I'm a boxing fan, and I'm a fan of boxing, not no fighters.
Where you from, Lenore? What city?
I'm from San Diego, California.
San Diego. All right, San Diego. All right, go ahead, Lenore. You got the floor.
Yeah, Mark. See, this is what we talk about when we say you reach, man.
We
all know the 80-20 and the 70-30. That was a joke, and I said that. I wasn't on your panel when I said it, but I'm on record as stating that was a joke. We all know it was a joke, so I don't get why you acting like that wasn't a joke.
Continue, please, because I heard several people pull up on this channel and several other panels and channels and say, "Oh no, Bud need to just take the 30, take whatever they give him." Look, that's where the whole big fish shit came from.
But that's his fans saying it, Mark. That's not Earl saying that. How could he control his fans?
He said it first, though, Lenore.
As a joke. That's what we're trying to say. All the ERROL Spence fans, they knew it was a joke. It was a joke. You ever with your boys and let's say that your boy keep messing with you, and then he's like, and you might say in response in jest, like, man, you keep on messing with me, I'm gonna mess you up. I'm gonna F you up, man. You're just joking. It's the same thing. You know what it is. You know his tone and his man. He was just joking. Now the 60-40, that's real. That's not a joke. He does believe he's the A side. But when it comes to the 80-20 and 70-30, he was just joking. That's all he was doing. And you buff fanboys again, because not you, but others, they're just simpletons, man. They don't know how to put two and two together.
Real quick, shout out to my guy Timmy G with the $5 cash out. Let me give him the $5 cash out try. Timmy G, I appreciate you, bro. God bless.
I got 5 on it.
President Jafar also said, I've been blocked off channels for that joke.
I'll give you the $2. You give him the $2.
About
All
what?
right,
The 70-30, 80-20 stuff?
Pay the $2.
Oh, yeah. People are taking that seriously, bro. It ain't no joke.
It was a joke. It was a joke. I know we viewed. It was, but I've been said that though.
My
Like
brother. Okay,
I wish I could show you the receipt.
Lenard, let me ask you this. Have you seen people do videos saying Bud Crawford should take the 30 or take the 20?
I've
They were
seen
saying
that.
Bud is gonna. They saying EJ is gonna have. EJ got 2 bills. He's gonna have 3 bills. Yo, he got 3 bills. He should take the 20, and then then write your own ticket.
And I'm telling you, I've seen that, but that's not Earl saying it. That's his fans. He can't control what his fans say.
He could have came out a long time ago and said it was a joke, right?
Why does he have to say it when it's why does he have to say it when it's obvious? He was just asked at that particular moment. Nobody ever asked him like, you saying 80-20. Brian Custer, shout out to Brian Custer because he asked good questions. He was the first one to actually ask a question like that.
Nah, Errol put this joke out there on the Zone. That's the first time he said take this 60-40, 70-30 or whatever we get.
That's not true.
But you know what happened though? That's not true.
That's not true, Mark. See, this is why you gotta know your history.
I'll pull it up.
The first time he ever said it was on Instagram Live with his girl. He was in the joking matter. He was with his girl on live, and they were commenting on it, talking about, Earl, you being the A side or whatever. And he said 60-40. If he keeps on effing around, I'm gonna give him 80-20. I'm 80-20, nigga, whatever, 70-30. That was the first time it was said.
Okay, so let's I'll play your game. Even though I think the order of operations is wrong here, I believe he said it on the Zone first because that's when he said 60-40, 70-30. He said or whatever he given, and then he did the Instagram Live after that and said 60-40, 70-30. Keep playing. I'm an 80-20 a nigga. That's why I said that came after the Instagram Live came after the 80-20. I mean, is when he said 80-20. But I said that to say, even if go ahead.
Could I be wrong? Yes, but I'm like 80% sure, bro, that Instagram Live came first.
I almost believe you're wrong enough where I'll make you a nice bet if we can prove that wrong, if that's cool. But let's skip that. Fuck it. Let's skip the bet. Even if what you say is right, it's more of a reason for him to fix it on the DAZN platform. Because if he said 60-40, 70-30, or 80-20, or keep playing out 80 or 20 nigga. Because that's what he said. That's the quote. Keep playing, I'm gonna fuck around at 80-20 nigga, some shit like that. Right?
Yes.
Something around keep playing. That's when he lowered it. He lowered it on Instagram. That's the key part of the information. But let's say you're right. Once you're on the Zone, you're not on Instagram Live with your girl, and what you're saying is true. At what point, why not say the joke is I was just joking then? Like now you're on a big platform like the Zone, they talking to you in between fights. It ain't even your fight. You just pulled up because you the big fish and you're doing an interview. Why not? Because I think he was watching Virgil Ortiz fight, right? In Dallas or no?
I believe it was a Virgil Ortiz fight. It was either a Canelo fight or Virgil Ortiz fight. I don't remember.
Okay. Either way. Why not at that point, if what you're saying is true, why not say, hey, I was just joking, man. Look, I ain't nobody taking no 70-30, 80-20. Why not say the joke is off then? Why does it take for his eyeball to pop out his head and for fans to say, hey, look, we fucking want this fight, and they're gonna blame him. Why does it take all this pressure for him to say, I was just joking? Go ahead, Leonard, break it down.
Okay, so again, when you ask a certain question a certain way, somebody's going to respond, correct? Brian Custer prompted Errol Spence, like, why would you say 70-30, 80-20? Basically, and Earl responded to that. When he got asked on the Zone about that question, he was never prompted. He didn't even get asked about that question. All he said, he's made a statement that I'm the A side and talking about 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. But he was never prompted on it when somebody he was never prompted on it. He made that statement himself. Again, a statement which is a joke. Again, like I said on the Instagram Live. And people just ran with it. Now the 60-40, that's true. I guarantee you when that contract gets sent, it's gonna be say 60-40 at first. It's gonna be he's being on the A side towards Earl's favor. That's true. But as far as, like I said, the 80-20 and the 70-30 and stuff like that, that's not true at all. That was said in jest.
So why are people making all these full videos about this, bro? Why are you the only Spence fan I heard say this, and I ain't never heard you say this until now. Now that he said it's a joke.
Well, like I told you, now I wish I had the receipt for it. I was never on your channel when I said it, but the reason why I'm the only one saying it because I'm a very, people don't think so, but I'm a very logical person, man, and nobody gives me credit for it. They say I'm a fanboy, but that's cool though. But I'm telling you the truth. I wish I had the receipt for it. I don't have a receipt for it, but I was saying it myself.
You channel, Lennar.
Huh?
Well, you got a channel because you on YouTube typing and you on the panel, so you definitely got a YouTube channel. I need you to make a video or two, man. We're gonna support it, even if we disagree. We're gonna support it because we need those kind of adverse opinions, even if we disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I always
happen. Because do you know what channel you was on so I can find those receipts?
There's a few channels that I frequent.
This been going on for a minute, Lennar. This is a long ass joke. This is the longest joke ever.
There's a few channels that I frequent. I did frequent. Like there was one on Bushido's channel. There's one on ERROL's channel. I was on his. I've been on Made Man's channel. What's up?
Well, I said shout out to Bushido and ERROL. Definitely good brothers right there. From everything I've seen as far as their content, they seem genuine. I think that the Bud Crawford fans are more level-headed.
I think the
ones are like that was pushing this. Take the 40, take the 30, take the 20.
What's so funny? What's so funny?
I heard so many people take the 20 miles at a crack up.
What's so funny is I beg to differ. Even though I agree, Errol Spence got a very strong cult-like following. At the same time, he has people who unfairly criticize him on certain things. Like, for example, him taking certain fights back when he doesn't have to after an eye injury, and people still not basically give him his credit for it. Or, for example, people question his.
Are we grading on the curve, Lennar? Because he's still not fighting the fight that he admitted himself that fans want to see, that fans gotta see. He admitted himself.
He has admitted it, but what did he say? He said, "I'm going to fight you for undisputed." He's always stayed on that path.
He never said that. Like, I'm gonna fight you for undisputed.
You want to bet money?
I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. If so,
you want me to say? You want to bet money?
No, just send me the receipt. Just send me the receipt.
Okay, let me see if I still have it pasted here.
It's funny you got that receipt, but you ain't got the others. But go ahead.
Okay, let's see. Because that's a famous video, bro. Can I hop back off? Copy and hop right back on?
You on the phone or you on the laptop?
I'm on my phone right now. So
okay, you gonna email it or text it? How you gonna send it?
I'm gonna hop back off real quick and come right back on through the stream link.
Yeah. Go find the link, copy it, then go in the private chat and paste the link so you'll be on the screen. Because here's the thing, more importantly, even when you say that, Lennar, let's go with what he said today. You might ain't even got to do that. Because what he said today, I can go to the clip of what he said with Brian Custer today. Does that count for anything? Or are you gonna? How old is the clip you about to play me?
This clip is, I'm not sure. It's a little older, but I mean, it's still during the saga of Errol Spence and Terence Crawford.
It could have been a joke, huh? Man, it could have been a joke.
Oh my goodness! Hold on, Marq Nash. Let me play the clip.
Was it before he got himself together? Go ahead, find what you got to find. Copy and paste the link. Pull it back up. Put it in the private chat.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Go for it. He also talks about boot centers. Let's get to that part. He actually talks about the Floyd persona and about how he don't want to raise his kids like that, being rich and famous and just spending money and drop. He's like, he wants his kids to have a work ethic. Was this a shot at Floyd Mayweather? Was Errol Spence taking a shot at Money May? I don't know. I'm not gonna say for certain. I'll just let you guys decide. I'm gonna play the clip and y'all let me know. What's this? 48:18. This is at the 48:18 mark. 48 minutes, 18 minutes in of this interview. You guys can fast forward. This is him talking about Floyd Mayweather. What you guys think? Let me see. This is my guy, Lennar. All right, Lennar, what's up?
Okay, I got the link for you.
Put it in the private chat.
Yep, it's right there. You can play it on, put it on the big screen.
I got you. Let me finish where I was at though. Let me do this. This is him talking about Floyd Money Mayweather. We're gonna play that clips. He was talking about boots. He was very casual about boots too. Is he joking then? Like
About which one?
I'm speaking to the audience right now. I ain't talking to you direct. I'm just setting it up. I'm my own moderator. You know what I'm saying? You know, you see they had a moderator on like First Take and Undisputed, then they pass it. Yeah, I moderate and then I pass it to myself. Pause. I just switch hands with the blunt. Or the joint. You know what I'm saying? But I don't smoke blunts no more. Shout out to the joint gang. Or CBD. I smoke CBD for my back. It's only CBD. It's all legal. CBD. Let's go to this clip. This is Floyd Mayweather, Leonard, and I appreciate you being for this. Give me your take on this after I play the clip. Is he taking a shot at Mayweather, or is he just saying, hey, I want my kids to be different? Maybe he was like, yo, I don't want to raise my kids up around rappers, and my daughters end up fucking these rappers, respectfully, because that's what ended up happening with Floyd Mayweather's daughter. She does have a baby by NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah.
Who was out here telling people he had herpes before he was with it.
I think he does got herpes.
Oh, yeah, don't forget that. Yeah, he got herpes. And your daughter still fucked him and had a baby with him, respectfully. Let's talk about it.
I just think she was cute, man, but not
they said, oh, he's gonna be timid and gun shy when he fight Ugás. I'm showing them that I'm not, so I'm not too worried about, it's to prove that I am what I say I am when I get in the ring. So I'm not the guy that's gonna tell you, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this and that. I'm gonna prove about my action and my words, I'm more worried about, outside the ring, more worried about my 3 kids, my daughter and my son, and, make sure I provide for them. And, people see, I want to show a different.
Here we go. He said, I want to show a different,
perspective for athletes. A lot of people think athletes, jewelry, cars and, big houses and, just splurge and just spending money uncontrollably, doing stuff like that. But, that's not, what I want to show my kids and things like that. I want to show my kids a different life where, being out in the countryside, on Saturdays, my kids go out and feed the goats, and feed the chickens and, like pet the horses, And then once they get old enough, I want to teach them, get somebody to teach them how to ride horses. And I'm going to build a paintball course out here. I'm getting a pond built right now where I'm going to stock fish. And, me and my son are going to be on a boat, going fishing and things like that. So I want to show them a different way instead of, going to the club. That's cool sometimes, but not all the time. Go to the club and, partying with friends and doing stuff like that. I want them to have.
Cause he's gonna get into the Floyd Mayweather lifestyle. He said it's like calling flies to shit. Let's go.
Different hobbies and show them a different perspective out of life than just living. That I would say that image of Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people don't see like that image of Floyd. A lot of people don't see how hard Floyd works. Like people see Floyd show that side of the partying and the girls and the money and all that because that appeals people. It's just like flies and shit. You like shit out there, a fly gonna jump on. A lot of flies gonna jump on people. Money, cars, jewelry. So-called I guess American dream that appeal to people. That they're gonna flock to that, and that's what he did. To draw the people in. That's why he became the biggest star in boxing because of that. He set the goal. But for me, it's something different for me.
For me, it's something different for me.
Like I said, I survived.
I survived
a career-ending accident. And a life-ending accident.
A life-ending accident.
And I just want to show my kids something different. And,
Go ahead, Lenore. React to that. Let's react to it. Yeah, he said a lot.
Yeah, and real quick, Rebel Life, man. I thought you wouldn't go live, man.
Hey man, don't get distracted from the chat, man. I got you on the panel. I want you to stay focused because I can talk to the chat by myself, respectfully.
Okay.
I kind of need you to cook up. I'll take care of the chat. Let's go ahead. It's my brother right there. Shout out to Rebel Life. I'll drop the link for him. Go ahead. Okay. Give me your take on this.
As far as what, did he take a shot at Floyd?
I mean, did you hear it? Were you focused? Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard what he said. He didn't take a shot at Floyd. All he said was that.
Pull up, Rebel. Go ahead. I'm talking to the chat. Go ahead, Rebel. Pull up.
All he said was that a lot of people look at Floyd. Basically, what he was saying was a lot of people look at Floyd Mayweather and they see all these him partying in the clubs and jewelry and fine cars, but they don't know how hard he worked for it. That's what he was giving a compliment to Floyd. That's all he said.
Nah, he said more than that.
That's all he was saying. He was
He said
saying
more than that.
what did he say to Floyd? What was the shot to Floyd?
I'm asking, what did you hear any shot of that? But he said
There
more.
was no shot. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There was no shot. He was just bringing Floyd Mayweather up as an example of somebody who's super
Talking
successful.
about how he raised his kids. You didn't hear that part about how he gonna raise his kids?
That was a completely different subject.
Yeah, and I think you lost focus because of the chat. What up, Rebel Life?
No, I didn't.
What up, Mark?
Okay.
What's good, my G? I guess he wanted to talk to you so bad he couldn't even answer the question. So I forgot about the link so y'all can talk direct.
Just Mark, just for you to understand something. I heard the whole part of the video you just played, and the only time I knew Rebel Life was in the chat was actually after it was finished. So no, I didn't lose focus. I heard everything.
Well, let's address. Okay, well let's let somebody else right. The Rebel Life, how you feel tonight?
Shout good, Mark. Man, was good.
Man, I'm up here chopping it up, talking about this ERROL Spence interview. I disagree with some shit up here. It was some times in here I thought he seemed genuine. There were times I thought he seemed disingenuine. But more importantly, I'm trying to see if any of his fans gonna hold him. I got a little echo somewhere. I don't know if it's you or let me mute LT. I don't know if any of his fans are gonna hold him accountable. LT, your audio in the background is too loud because when your mic is unmuted, it's bleeding back in. So I'm just giving you a heads up on that. That's the only reason I muted your mic. People get offended when I mute mics. I muted your mic only because your audio was bleeding back in. No other reason. No personal attack.
We don't do that.
No. It's love on this side.
Yeah, absolutely.
Other time I mute a mic too. Shout out to the sister Lady Chan. She said a reference to my Muslim brother, and I'm not a Muslim, but I respect his faith. I respect him as a man. Brandon Washington. He had fallen outs with other people. I mean, that's my guy. We disagree all the time. He riding for ERROL Spence. He in Dallas.
Right.
But you ain't gonna be up here. He's the type dude. You ain't gonna call him no dick sucker, no dick rider, none of that shit. And then once it's a woman involved, I gotta step in. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I gotta play teacher, and I'll say, hey, look, and y'all go to y'all separate corners. It ain't no beef. I fuck with both of y'all, but he agreed, she agreed. They not gonna talk to each other. We can be on the same panel. But shit.
Hey, Mark.
Go for it.
Hey, can you? Since you just said that, perfect timing. Can you correct it? Because that just made me mad.
Before you do that, shout out to Perfect Timing Podcast. That's my brother too. He don't do boxing content, but he does do a lot of other content that we write social commentary. Shout out to Perfect Timing Podcast. Go ahead, Lenore.
So I was saying, there's a woman who just made a comment in your section,
and unless I need to, and I'll get to it when I need to. But yeah, I ignore the chat half the time. I stay because if it's by myself, I can just deal with the chat. But once I got a panel up here, I focus on the panel, focus on that commentary, and I focus on the phone line. I don't. The chat can get distracted, especially when I got it. Anybody can chat. You ain't even got to be a subscriber. Don't let that shit offend you, brother. But go ahead.
Okay. Oh, that's crazy because the other day you was like, "Oh, you're not responding to the chat because everybody's calling you looking at."
No. That was a different time though. We was cracking jokes. Now when we joking, we joking. But far as like, I just opened up the panel. Like I'm not gonna get distracted from the panel. I can address the chat, but I prefer my guests not get distracted by the chat. The guests should ignore the chat. Ignore.
Now you do. Okay,
ignore.
Makes sense.
Ignore. Because some of them they diss me all the time. And I know my chat. Some of the motherfuckers ain't gonna never pull up. And that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? But you might be new here, like you said, you ain't been here in a minute. Yeah, leave them alone. Leave them alone, Lenore. It's all good. They gotta rent you down. They gonna fuck around, time you out, and I'm gonna have to find you and unblock you. Because they gonna be on block you. Like they'll watch hey look, and they slick too, Lenore. They'll watch the playback from the day before and block you. We're like, damn, what are you doing? Like, and you'll have to tell me, send me an email, Marq Nash, I'm blocked. I'm like, damn, where you been? Yeah, you know how I do. But real quick, as we proceed to give you what you need, man, we're gonna talk about this shit right here. Lenore, I'm still getting a little feedback because your mic is not muted. Yeah, so I don't know how you listening to it, but StreamYard has an audio setting. Click the audio settings. If you got it on speaker, tell it you got it on speaker. If you got headphones or Bluetooth, tell it you got it on Bluetooth. If you listening on Bluetooth, make sure the earbuds are tight in your ear. Pause. tighten your ear, because if they're not, it'll give us a feedback. So so just trying to give you a little pro tip. Also, if you don't have the best mic setting, cam off. Cam off. When your camera's off, your mic works better on StreamYard. I don't know why, but I learned that from Jules Gaming Lounge. Shout out to Jules Gaming Lounge and Blue Dream, who sent me some Blue Essentials candles that we are promoting on the show. Shout out to Blue Essentials. She sent me some dope ass candles that we plan burning right now on the show. Let's pass the mic around. Shout out to Rebel Life Boxing. He is not official Spence fanboy member, right?
Yeah, I don't hate Spence. I just don't rock with him because he be flip flopping, man. You know what I mean? So
before we start, plug your dope ass channel.
Oh, yo, y'all subscribe, bro. Subscribe to Rebel Life Boxing for raw content. Y'all just keep it real, spin off the top of my head, unbiased, but I might seem biased because I rock with Bud, but it's only because I see other boxers for their bullshit. That's really it.
Simple as that. And Bo, plug your channel real quick, Bo.
Hey, salute, man. My channel is Bold and Understanding. You know, I talk a little boxing as well, so
salute.
And what other topics you talk about, Bo?
I mean, I was, you know, I started off with the whole other stuff, but I'm mainly in boxing.
What's the other stuff? Don't run from it now.
Nah, it's I used to go back. I used to go back and forth with these debates with some of these channels that used to downgrade the sisters. So I used to go back and forth with them. So now I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm on the boxing joint, man. I'm past that because I realized you can't get through certain people's heads when they use that agenda to bash their own people. So
right.
Yeah. Some niggas just can't get no bitches. I mean, that's what it is. And you know what I'm saying? So now all bitches are bad, and then some niggas got daddy issues and can't stay with a bitch, and they don't realize they the problem too. So it's a fucked up world with that manosphere shit. Cause
a lot of these dudes are fake alpha male channels. You know what I mean?
Come on, bro.
Man, but I would like, since I know you, I would like to hear your perspective on things with that.
Oh man, we can do, bro. We still do those episodes. We split it up over here. We talk about all of those shows, and we have a lot of definitely a dope ass panel of ladies who pull up and we chop about that as well. Voice of Reason, AK. This my guy D-Lo Boxing, right? D-Lo got a dope ass Facebook group. He allows me to post my content over there. It's called You Can't Play Boxing, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, plug your YouTube channel as well, but also plug your Facebook channel, your Facebook group. Sorry, Facebook group and your YouTube channel. And we're gonna jump right into this story of what we got going on off the thumbnail. Go ahead, plug your channel.
A channel right here on YouTube, D-Lo 404 Boxing. Also, the Facebook group, You Can't Play Boxing. Y'all go over there and check it out.
And it's D-Lo with the E. It's D-L-O-W-E, correct?
That's right.
That's my guy right there.
Absolutely. All right, so the family's here. Family here. We having a family affair. Let's talk about I wish I had my boy Ben Israel. I wish I had one more ERROL Spence support in here to make this shit round the numbers off, because I want to be fair, but we gotta make, oh, there we go. Uncle Kenny, click the link. I love Uncle Kenny.
Hey, Marq Nash, man. It's all right, man. I'm used to it. Bo knows, D-Lo knows.
Okay.
Knows. I take on 4, 5, 6 Crawford fans at a time. I'm used to it.
They be jumpy on E-Triller show.
Well, they over there. I just came from over there. They over there tearing ERROL ass up over there, boy.
Nah, he had to shut it down early. He had a tornado come through his town and whatnot.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck! Is he okay?
Yeah, last time I was just over there. He seemed good. We was over there bugging out, man. Big Fish and everybody.
Goofy shit. We gonna clown this goofy shit, man. The brother flip flopping. But that's what happened when the fish get out of water, though, right?
Yeah, there you go.
All right, that's what happened.
Where's the flip flop?
Lennar is the only one saying it was a joke. So since he's the only one up here defending this, I'll let him give his opening statement. Please, nobody cut him off. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna give him 2 minutes on the clock because can't nobody defend him but himself. He by himself over here, and he said he jumped in these YouTube streets. You
Hey, Mark, can I make a request before you start?
Hey, real quick, I just want Lenore to know. Hey, look, we ain't gonna jump you on this block, homie. Look, I'm gonna walk you.
But ask Bold. Bold can tell you, am I lying, Bold? I do be taking out multiple guys.
Pause. That's
oh my goodness.
Just like the Aerosmith man.
Hold on, okay, I must admit that did sound. Let me rephrase that. I do be taking out multiple arguments.
That motherfucker said, "Tell me again." Tell me again. Will we be loved? Yeah, y'all remember that? It's an ERROL SPENCE classic right there.
No, but on a serious, ask Bold. He knows. I've been taking multiple arguments.
Damn, Bo, you know how he goes? Tell me.
Nah.
Hey, man, all I know is Lenore be on the lives, man. And you know,
you said lives or lies?
On the lives, like, going to this live, that other live.
Both of them.
Lenore be defending his boy, so
I respect Lenore though, because it takes
I respect you, Lenore. Word.
Courage to click that link. A lot of people don't like their own voice. Believe it or not, they don't even like their own voice. They're nervous. Yeah. So I get it. So I respect Lenore for being brave enough to click that link. So thank you for your time and energy, bro.
Okay, so as far as talking about the joke though, on getting on that,
make it make sense.
So like I said, I pretty much already said it. That was a joke, and he first said that on an Instagram live with his chick, talking about this 70-30 and 80-20. And that was on a live saying that. I don't remember. I'd be like I've been on so many lives. I don't remember which one I said it on, but I was defending that, saying that was a joke, and everybody's taking it too serious. It was said all in jest, but then here you go with people just reaching and just saying and reaching and just trying to degrade this man. And when I was the first one to say it, and that was a joke, Now the 60-40, like I said, that was serious. That was no joke. He does believe he's the A side. But when it comes to the 80-20 and 70-30, he knew as well as I knew because he was joking. And Mark, I already told you, when you with your friend and y'all joking and he gets messing around with you, he keep fucking with you.
Stop. See, I don't play. Look, me and my friends don't play like ERROL friends play, bro.
So your friends play like Terence Crawford plays with his friends.
No, we don't do this, homie. Yeah, his girl in the background. Don't kiss him. No, my friends don't play like that.
Nope.
I agree with you.
Like this neither. We don't play like this neither. Oh, I'm ready to ride. Yeah, girl, look, you can read Jordan lips. He tell the dude, he was like, "You gay, nigga." He's like, "Nah, you gay, bro." Take his glasses off, like, stop playing with him. And like,
but I agree with you.
Like, my friends don't play like that, homie.
I agree with you. So tell Terence Crawford to stop wrestling with grown men all the time. I've been saying that. I've been saying that. I was on another panel arguing that point too.
Bro.
People love to get on ERROL SPENCE about what he does, and I agree. That was
hugging and kissing ain't the same as wrestling.
No, it's just no. Didn't you just say
sport.
Wait, Mark, you can't be a hypocrite.
Wrestling is a combat sport.
You can't be a hypocrite, bro.
This is slow dancing and cuddling in the club. And look at the background. It's broad daylight in the background. These niggas at the day party getting tipsy, cuddled, and booed up. Like they at the day party. Right after eye surgery, bro. This ain't the same as wrestling. Stop it, Lenore.
No, Mark. You're gonna be a hypocrite. I just got you on the receipt. You just said right now. You just said right now. Me and my friends don't mess around like that. So agree with that and just say that when Bud wrestles with other grown men on a consistent basis, that's a little questionable. It is. Okay, that's a little questionable.
Can we be fair, Lenore? Wrestling is an Olympic sport. What Olympic sport is this? Because ain't nobody getting gold medals for this other than ERROL SPENCE on me. Come on,
he's saying it in a man's
You trying to explain it away, and it ain't helping that you got the B2K S curl, bro. Come on, Lenore. Let's keep it a buck.
I'm not, but that's the thing. I'm not explaining it away. I would have got on Earl. That was some questionable shit. That was some weird gay shit, and I'd
This
already
ain't
called him out on
wrestling.
it. All I'm doing is I'm calling out Terence Crawford now for him wrestling. Is Terence Crawford a boxer or a wrestler? Which one is it?
Both.
Man,
Both.
homie.
No, the man is
Ain't
a
he a
professional
wrestler?
boxer. He
He a
does not
man.
wrestle for
Hey,
a
look.
living. So why is he doing that?
Hello. Does his children have national championships in wrestling?
Yes, his children does, but they actually wrestle for a living.
Okay,
He's not wrestling for a living.
now what
He's
does
just for
his
fun
kids
with his
don't wrestle
boys.
for a living? No, that's just training. It's amateur sports. Now, what amateur sport is this? This is closer to figure skating than anything.
So, Marq Nash, let me ask you a question.
Is he a ballerina?
So
Is he a
if
figure
you
skater?
had a friend, right?
R&B thing. Hold up, you should hold up, Lenore. This is what we about to pull a
was a
checkmate on.
ballerina. I got the pictures. I seen you.
Lenore, hold up. Lenore, this is what we about to have checkmate at. Like, what is he training for then? Like, Bud wrestling because his kids wrestle, and plus he was a wrestler. He wrestled when he got kicked off from. Remember, he got kicked out of boxing because he didn't follow the rules. So he wrestled and played other sports. Bud is an athlete. Now, what athletic achievement other than wrist movement? I see some wrist control. This ain't a full headlock. So maybe Errol is wrestling too in his own way. What you think?
So, like I said, panel, you guys heard me as witnesses.
Yeah, you want to pass to the panel now? Your boy.
No. I'm addressing you,
baby.
Mark. I'm addressing you. I'm
Okay,
just saying, everybody
you
heard me say I'm not condoning what Earl did. I condemn what he did. I'm saying that was some gay, questionable stuff, and I agree with that. All I'm doing is attacking Bud, so I'm not defending Earl. I'm just attacking Bud now on that point because, again, you brought the point that Bud used to wrestle, bro. This is not fucking high school anymore.
An Olympic sport.
This is not high school. What would you do? What would you do if you had a friend, Mark, and every time you see him, he wants to wrestle? Would you not be like, man, that's gay? Why?
Like that nigga trying to bully me low key? I be don't pull the pistol out on Bud, respectfully. I be don't talk.
Okay, thank you. That's my point. That's a little questionable.
With that boxing wrestling shit.
Hey, Lenore,
This is not WWE.
You know what? But if Bud would have did this to me, I would have already shot him. That's the difference.
I agree. That's weird, but I'm just saying this not.
I ain't gonna have no nigga stroking my fucking waves while he hugging another nigga. Nigga, you got me fucked up. I'm Marq Nash in real life too. This ain't just you two, homie. Niggas ain't just got me like Smokey. What? Remember that movie? Remember that movie where dude Smokey Chris Tucker was in jail?
Talking about money talk.
Fucking Face on Love had that nigga in the head like, you like, how the police grab you? They had you like this. They had you like that. Come on, bro. Niggas ain't just grabbing me to cuddle. I ain't no cuddly type nigga, homie.
Man, where your shirt?
I respect it, but I'm also not gonna be wrestling with grown men all the time randomly either. I don't.
Yo, you deflecting, bro.
I'm not deflecting. Who's deflecting?
Hey, why are we even talking about Terence Crawford, man?
You point out the weird shit, and then you weird. Let's pass it around, Lenore. I'm gonna be fair. I gave you a lot of time, and then we went back and forth, but I do gotta let the rest of the panel address you as well. I can't mute my mic because that'll cut the music and the phone lines off. We are taking phone lines. Lenore, shout out to Lenore Thomas. He brave as fuck. He's the only ERROL Spence fan in the building. We need somebody giving some backup. So let's make some noise for Lenore just for being brave, yo. Because that was brave. But as we proceed, I'm going in orders of pull up or not in order of importance. So I don't want you guys to think you picked this guy first before you pick me, Marq Nash. No. Rebel Life was here first. I think then Bold, Voice of Reason, then D Young. So go ahead, Rebel. Got anything you want to talk about? With now that we know it's all cap, ERROL has admitted he was joking. Where do we go from here?
Man, as far as the fight goes, bro, I'm confused because they saying supposedly Bud is gonna get the 2-fight deal with PBC, but he ain't signing yet. I think Bud's smart. I think Bud think, yo, they gonna try to. They doing something, bro. Cause look, ERROL about to fight in a couple of weeks, and then Bud don't really have a fight lined up. They trying to get Bud to fight before, probably a little after ERROL fight. So they say July, right? So why can't? Okay, April, May, June, July. How long is fight camps? Like 8 weeks? I think 8 weeks, right?
Yeah, about 2 months, 8 weeks.
Yeah. So then why the hell can't that fight be next then? Why do Bud gotta fight somebody in July while he could fight ERROL in July, ERROL fighting in April? I just thought about that too. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know, they keep throwing these dudes in front of the fight, bro. It's gonna fuck around and happen. It's gonna be another Wilder situation. Watch, that's what's gonna happen with one of these dudes. I don't think it's gonna be Bud though. It could happen in when the Ugás fight. Ugás will fuck around and beat ERROL, and that fuck everything up.
Woo! Put a case on that.
Yeah, man. But I don't know, bro.
Hold up. But let me ask you a question before we pass it to Bo. Rebel.
Yeah.
So fucking what? That means you weren't as good as we thought you was.
Yeah.
Everything we said happened. That's the boxing guys punishing you for not fighting the fight.
Exactly. Yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so fucking what?
Yep.
That means we still get an undisputed. That means, okay, now it's on the Ugás.
Yeah.
Versus Bud for undisputed. That's a great story.
That's a good fight. Yep.
And look, and we get to look at this badass bitch during the whole promotion. Respect.
Oh yeah, she bad, bro. God
and
damn.
I don't mean to call her a B in a bad way. I mean,
she fly, bro. God.
That's all I'm trying to say, man. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, this still a good story. It's still a good
you're right.
At least we get to look at Ugás and his girl instead of Bud and the ranch. Ugás' girl back on the show for the whole All Access. I watch that shit. Respect.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead.
But that's really, that's really it, man. I don't know what's going on with a lot of people over there at the on Thriller. They don't think that the fight gonna happen. Other people saying it is. It's gonna happen at the end of the year. But then ERROL saying like we just talking about this little. He's saying he was joking and all of that. But then on the other video, he's saying he tried to like wiggle out of Undisputed by trying to put it on like the what fighters they brought up in that video. I forgot. He's like, well, did such and such become Undisputed? No, right? Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. He tried to compare himself to Felix Tito, Floyd Mayweather, and Oscar De La Hoya. But what he left out is Tito is a 3-division champ.
Right.
Oscar, Floyd is a 5, and I think Oscar is a 6-division champion, right? Or like what are we talking about here?
See?
Like, you left that out.
Yeah, he left that out.
Who did?
ERROL.
When did Earl ever talk about Tito Trinidad?
Oh my God! I did a whole episode on it.
Come on, Lenore.
Oh my God! Lenore, I did a whole episode on it. I did a whole 2-3 hour rant on that shit. Like, bro, you ain't no Tito Trinidad unless you about to go from 47, 54, and 60.
Fact.
We can have a conversation, but you ain't Tito Trinidad. Tito Trinidad went through he went from Oscar, bro. I did a whole breakdown, bro. He went 99, 2000, 2001. He went from 47, 54, 60.
So if Earl gets past Ugás and Bud and goes up to 154, he's just still not comparable to Trinidad?
Still not.
Hell no.
Because Trinidad did it real quick. First of all, Trinidad had that damn 147 for about 7 years before he even got the damn De La Hoya fight.
Trinidad never ducked the smoke either.
But once
Errol's not ducking
no. Trinidad did retire after every loss, though. I think literally after every loss, Trinidad was like, I'm retired. Record books. Like, he did retire after, you know what I'm saying? But he came back, like, yo, that motherfucker fought Oscar, beat Oscar, then fought Shane, then retired, then I think he fought Bernard, then retired. Then he came back, and I think somebody told me Trinidad might be trying to fight again right now on something.
Nah, he ain't fighting again. He was just earlier today.
He's supposed to fight Roy Jones too.
Damn.
He fought Roy. He already fought Roy.
Yeah, he fought before.
Damn, so I guess just current generation just can't hold a candlestick to the older generation. So is that what you're saying?
No, that's a whole other conversation. We ain't letting you off the hook, Fish.
That's y'all making it seem like.
No. Let's get back to what we here for. Like, no. We got to talk about this. Your man. Matter of fact, let's play this up. Let's go to Bold, cause I got to let Bold and everybody else get their bars off. Where are y'all at with this conversation? Go ahead, Bold.
Man, Spence wasn't joking, man. Because he was at the Canelo fight and he was serious about that 70-30. Just as
So it
much.
was Canelo. It was a Canelo fight on the zone.
Yeah.
Who was it? Stop and pull it up. I want that audio. Which fight was it? Let me grab that real quick. Pause.
The Canelo against the Billy Joe.
That was the zone fight, right? Where he was where he said that gave that interview.
Right.
Okay, let me find the audio. Go ahead. Please continue, Bo.
Yeah, he was serious about that 70-30 just as much as he was serious about that 60-40. So that dude just been him and his fans, including Lamar, been putting up these roadblocks when it comes to Terence Crawford. My thing is, and this is my saying, I noticed there's certain channels that like to talk about that NBF rule, but when it comes to the PBC and their fighters,
I'm sorry. NBF.
It never heard of it.
Yeah, but see
I know what you mean, but say it for the people. I got people to watch my show that don't watch boxing. They just fuck with the show because they fuck with me. So let's break it down for the people who don't know what NBF means. Please explain.
All right, so they got the narrative saying the no black fighter rule, right? Mainly with the whole Bob Arum, right? That's a lot of these channels
from a Cameron Duncan interview, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So the thing is, they like to use the NBF to spin the narrative in their favor, right? But see, what they're avoiding is that the PBC got that NBC rule, no Bud Crawford. These dudes are straight up ducking the Bud smoke.
Oh shit! No Bud Crawford. Let's go, Bo.
Yo, they ducking that Bud smoke, man. Every time, I swear to God, every time when somebody mentioned Bud's name to certain fighters at the PBC, they move different. These guys, you see ERROL Spence playing with his ears. You know what I'm saying? Talking about
pause.
Man, yeah, but he do be rubbing his ear though. He be popping pimples on it. I'm like, I don't even see no bump. Like he's squeezing white hairs or something. I seen him though. I know what you're talking about. He start rubbing his ear, got to clear his throat. He got to kiss Yellow Beezy. Or I ain't saying he kissed.
Pause.
Maybe I mean you ain't got to say pause. That's what. Can you see the screen? What is he doing? Is he kissing them?
Nobody want to see that, man. Turn that.
Oh
shit
no, this
off,
a
man.
fact though. Never. Hey, look, they'll never forget 9/11. Boxing and never forget Oscar Fishnets, and we'll never forget Yellow Beezy. Let's not kiss his ear. Let's say he's sniffing his bucket hat. Would that make you happy, Leonard?
I just don't want to see something like that, man.
He's just sniffing his hat. He's sniffing his hat. Sniffing his hat. That's all he's doing. All he's doing is sniffing his. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong. Go ahead. Go ahead, Bo. I'm sorry to cut you off. We had to pause.
Yeah, and then on top of that, like when they asked Charlo looked like he's about to cry. As soon as they mentioned Bud's name, Charlo looked like he about to cry. They asked Danny, he like,
oh, you left out one part though, brother. I don't mean to cut you off. Charlo said, you better stay your ass down there. Take what he give you. Because Charlo didn't even give what was his joke. Charlo was like, take what ERROL Spence give you. Remember Charlo said that?
Yeah, but did you hear the other part he said?
Be humble.
When he sounded like he was crying, he said,
I'm gonna knock out all this
sometimes. That part. Remember that part?
What'd he say?
Be a challenger sometimes. That part. Yeah. That dude.
I didn't hear him say I'm a knockout artist, but his last
fight
said that at the end.
He said that at the end.
But he said his last fight ended in a draw. You're a knockout artist, but his knockout ratio is the exact same as George Cambosa's.
Yeah, he got a 50%.
Let that sink in. Let that sink in with your knockout artist. But go ahead.
Yeah, so on top of that, you mentioned it to Danny. Danny, like, I would do it, but not next. You know what I'm saying? Like they all move different when they hear Bud's name. I don't know if somebody put a buzz in all their ears, like, yo, you better not mention that dude's name. You know what I'm saying? You better come up with a different answer. But I'm telling, they all sound the same. They don't want the smoke, man. And that's why I said the PBC ain't nothing but the NBC when it pertains to Terence Crawford. No Bud Crawford.
All right, pass it around. Go ahead, D-Lo. Your mic muted, D-Lo.
Yo, all right, man. Yeah, man. As far as the whether or not, you know, Errol was playing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like to me, I don't really put a whole lot of weight in anything these guys be saying when they're on these social media sites, or even sometimes when they got a mic in their face, because you know, at the end of the day, you know, from one day to the next, what they say may be totally different. You know, I hear people who are fans of Spence that want to hold, you know, basically want to blame Bud for the fight not happening when Spence already said that, you know, he gonna fight all these other people first. Then they say that, you know, when Bud said it got to be 60-40 his way, and that's being unrealistic, or Bud saying it's got to be 50-50, when the whole thing with Bud saying the it got to be 60-40 his way was in response to somebody saying that Errol Spence said it's going to be 60-40. And he said, well, if it's got to be 60-40, then that 60-40 must be my way then. And they turned that into he saying it, you know what I'm saying, that it got to be 60-40 his way or no fight. And, you know, it wasn't what he said. So, and then the same thing when you got it on the, you know, on Bud fans saying, well, Spence said, you know, it's got to be 80-20, 70-30, this, that, and the other. He don't really want to fight. So it's, you know, it kind of just go back and forth. So I really don't put a lot of weight in the end of that, man. The stuff I really pay attention to is what guys, what are they doing when they really got the moment? You know what I'm saying? So, like, to me, when Errol Spence Jr. fought, you know, Danny, and Bud was there, and he really just didn't get, you know, he didn't get acknowledged, not necessarily not getting acknowledged, but it basically was Errol making a comment about him, why is he there? And, you know, that he wouldn't come to his fight and this, that, and the other. That, to me, that told me a lot. And then the same thing when Errol was at Bud's fight and just basically waved his hand and just got up and walked out. You know what I'm saying? That stuff right there to me was more telling than, you know, what they're saying when they're asked questions, or what they're saying on Twitter or whatever social media platform at a given time. And what those things told me was that, like Errol Spence Jr. fans say, he's being a man of his word, and he's doing all these, you know, he got all these other things and all these other prerequisites in the way. And until he does all those things, it ain't time to fight Bud Crawford. So I'm hoping that now that he's said it out of his own mouth that he wants the Crawford fight, you know, after the Ugás fight, should he be successful, then he painted himself in a place to where after that fight, he can't get on the microphone and say, when they ask him, he can't get on the mic and say, well, I got to talk to Al Heyman, whatever Al Heyman wants to do. That's my advisor. God, thank God for Al Heyman. All that stuff ain't gonna hold weight when, you know, prior to the fight, he done said that's the fight he want next. So, you know, that's what I'm looking at. But I do want to speak on one more thing right quick. I want to hold the mic, but you know, you asking about, you know, who Bud should fight next and should he fight and all of that. And, you know, somebody had mentioned.
No, I never asked that.
Well, it was brought up earlier. My bad. I don't know who said. Everybody been talking.
Of course, Bud gonna fight.
Yeah. So
Bud should fight for undisputed next.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, should he fight Errol next, or should he fight somebody in the interim?
Yeah.
I think that asking Errol to have a short turnaround from April to July, August. I think that's
not gonna be when they fight though. They'll fight at the end of the year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But somebody had brought it up saying that, you know, that could be the next fight. I think it was Rebel Life. And I just think that, you know what I'm saying, it would make sense for it not to be, you know what I'm saying, that short of a turnaround. So it looks like they both are going to have to, you know, this is going to be Errol's interim fight, and Bud has to have an interim fight. My only problem is that the guys that they're mentioning, Mikey, Danny,
why does Bud need an interim fight?
I mean, because if they did a 2-fight deal,
at the end of the year, that would be like, because when did Bud fight last? When did he fight Kilbrook?
He fought in November. He fought Porter in November.
So it wouldn't be fair to Bud to come in on a 1-year layoff.
Right.
And Spence just had 2
bullshit.
Well, let me say this about that.
Is that what you want, or like is that what you think is gonna happen? Like, what do you
what's the question again? I'm sorry. I was talking at the same time.
No, I just want you to address it. Do you think is that what you want, or is that what you think is gonna happen? They're gonna they're gonna make Bud wait a whole to November to get the Spence fight. He's gonna get 2 fights in the middle. Like I don't see what you're talking about right here. I'm sorry.
No, what I'm saying is if everybody's saying 2-fight deal. If Spence is fighting Ugás now, well, okay, that's what I keep hearing.
That's some shit I'm being hearing echo. I'm hearing somebody else got their mic unmuted, bro, and that's giving you some bad. Hey, D Block, mute your mic while he talking, bro, and while we doing this. I promise I'm gonna give you the floor. I promise, D Block. Just mute your mic while we talk. I muted it once. Respect. No. I'm hearing that from LDBC channels, bro. And then I saw it on other LDBC channels, and then I seen it. People just kind of like when I type that in YouTube and I try to see the latest date. I think it comes from Blue Blood. I seen Trill. I seen 78. I ain't got no look. They ain't my enemies, but I ain't gonna lie and say they're my friends neither. You know what I'm saying? But they are definitely not my enemies. My G. That ain't news because it came from them.
No, that ain't what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. But when I
only
last night, Bernie the Boxer said that's cat.
And that ain't the only place I seen it at either. I've actually seen it, other places as well.
That's cat, but I'm just saying,
and it could be. But my point is, if it's not,
million, bro, hold on. Let's slow down. 30 million for 2 fights, bro. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about the money, Mark.
Yeah. I'm just saying, but that whole little deal right there that we hearing about is respectfully like nobody is citing their sources, which is the crazy part. And everybody running with this shit. Nobody's citing their sources, baby. Like I wouldn't. We got to cite the sources, right?
Do you think he's gonna fight? You think they're gonna fight next? And Bud not gonna get a fight in the interim? Let me just say this is what I was trying to say earlier, man.
Yes,
I think from PBC's standpoint, if I can see why, because the whole Porter thing wasn't on a PBC platform. I can see why they would want to put Bud on a PBC show versus a solid opponent, whether it's pay-per-view or whether it's not, before they had a Spence fight. But there again, the more fights they have in the interim, the more risk they run of one of these guys losing. But like you said, so what? If one of them lose, they weren't meant to be there. You know what I'm saying? And that's the position I take on it. That's why I say I want to see that big fight. But should either one of these guys lose in the interim, I'm all for whoever beat them facing the other guy or whoever else is there to get to that undisputed. I care more about seeing it get the undisputed at this point than I care about seeing 2 guys fight who, have had an opportunity to make a fight happen that just hadn't happened for whatever reasons. You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it like, they got an opportunity now, but I just think PBC, based on the things they've been saying that have been coming out, and I'm not talking about that other people are putting out. I'm talking about things I've heard on broadcasts and things like that. It lends me to, makes me want to believe that more than likely they're not going to go straight from Ugás versus Spence to Spence versus Crawford. But if they do, that'll be exactly what I want. I want to see the fight next. I don't care about Terence Crawford having an interim fight.
So Spence got his 1 fight in between, which is going to be the 3rd belt. I just want to clear this up before I pass it around because we got a loaded panel now. So in your opinion, this is Spence tune-up fight before Crawford, but Crawford is gonna get a fight before Spence. He's gonna have to win one more. He's gonna have to basically make some PBC money. Like you got to build up the pot for. You got to fight Thurman. Like we got to get a shot at this WBO belt with either Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman. Like you got to fight one of our guys first. Is that what you're saying? Briefly.
I think he got a fight on a PBC card, and they're using that as a way to build a fight a little bit more, and then also to test and see what they can do.
Not a main event. Like he's gonna be an undercard for who?
No, I ain't saying no. I mean
on a PBC card.
No, I'm saying it's gonna be a PBC show.
Absolutely. Look. So
that's what I'm saying.
Slow down. I'm just trying to hold you to a name though. Like he's gonna fight Thurman. Boots, fuck it. Throw Boots out there. He's going
Boots ain't a PBC fighter.
They have a relationship with Al Heyman. I got an interview with his father.
Yeah, but I mean, we also know Boots is fighting after Spence is, so it wouldn't really make sense.
So it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense,
no.
right? Okay, so stick with me then on the names then. Thurman, because we got this right here. Let me put this on the screen. Slow down. Matter of fact, let me pass it around, D-Lo. Stay with me.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I posed the question to D. What up, D?
What's good with it, man?
You know, D Young, I thought you was my grandma's. I thought you was my uncle, D.
Nah. Salute to you though, man. It's my first time on here though.
Yeah. So look, we got this quote from Keith Thurman, as you can see on the screen. You know, we kept the files, baby. He said, "I'm going to get back in the ring shortly. I'll be more than happy, more than willing to step in the ring with Bud Crawford next summer. I'm willing to fight Crawford 8 months from now, approximately. I would love to fight." This was before he got in the ring, and he made Mario Barrios' face look like hamburger meat, respectfully. Mario Barrios on the left is at the weigh-in. Mario Barrios on the right is him after the post-fight interview after fighting Keith Thurman. He looked like a Cleon off of Star Wars, homie. Look like one of them Cleons. Like, what happened to the whole space between your eyes and your nose? Oh yeah, Keith Thurman broke his nose and shit with them uppercuts. Oh yeah, he busted shit up. Cuts on his eyes, under the eyes, broken nose. He went out like an Aztec warrior. Shout out to him. Still took Keith Thurman 12 rounds though to get a decision. Definitely won that fight easily in my card. Shouldn't have been on pay-per-view. D Young, talk to me. Where we at with this Errol Spence interview? I ain't even got to the part where he called Jamal emotional, or when he curved the Keith Thurman fight. So for everybody talking about the Keith Thurman fight, that shit sound like it's for caskets, and I'll play his actual reaction, but Errol ain't with that. But go ahead, D Young. Before you start off, plug your channel. Anything you want to plug?
Oh man, I'm D Young, man. Just a, just a guy that like boxing, man. Be on different couple live streams, so think I give good points, but I'm just a boxing guy though. But nah, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you though, man. Nah, he wasn't playing about that shit, man. Definitely wasn't playing about the 70-30, 60-40 shit. Because if you feel like this, if he win the third belt, and I didn't hear multiple Spence fans say, well, if he get the third belt, it might have to be 70-30. I didn't heard a couple of analysts say that shit. So he wasn't
right.
He you know what I mean? He definitely wasn't playing about that, you know what I mean? So, and then it's just salute Brian Custer for always putting that heat on him and always asking me about Terence Crawford when other reporters wouldn't ask about him, man. So, but definitely though, bro, he wasn't playing about this shit, man. And he know the pressure on him. He definitely know the pressure on him. So, he definitely cooling it out with the smack talk and shit like that. He got a good task with Ugás in front of him, which I think he'll get past Ugás. But I don't know if the fight happening next. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. It's like kind of like what D-Lo was saying. It's like they probably gonna want Crawford to get on some type of card. Maybe Danny Garcia, if not Keith Thurman, intro fight, which could probably do big. I mean, shit, Bud got relations at Madison Square Garden. Put it at the Garden, you feel me? Got a lot of Puerto Ricans in New York. That's why I'm at. Shout out to New York City. So you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I definitely feel like it'll happen probably late in the year or early in 2023, assuming Spence get past Ugás. But yeah, man, the energy just changing, man. You know what I mean? And it's always been the same for Bud Crawford. These guys have been real elusive. And Spence has been dismissive on them a couple of times. Now I know people be like, oh, we got to hold Bud because Bud said he don't need him, but that came off the contradictions of Errol Spence, man. You know what I mean? Who brought up the split talks in public? It was Spence. He got baited by a reporter when she was like, yeah, so what do you think about that fight with Terence Crawford? How you think it should be? Where it should be 60-40 my way, when he should have been like, we got to keep this behind closed doors. And he admitted it at the press conference, the first press conference with Ugás. He said, it's my fault. That's why the fight ain't been happening, because of egos. And he know he got to respect that, man. Fuck with anybody talking about what he did, what Crawford did at 147, man. Hey, listen, when a nigga coming up and a nigga been on the pound for pound list for over 10 years, bro, You gotta put that in the accolade. When have you saw who was the first undisputed in this era? In this era, Bud Crawford after Bernard Hopkins. Come on, man. You gotta put respect on this guy's name. A 3-division world champion, bro. You gotta put it on there. No disrespect to Spence, bro. It took you 10 years to rub 2 belts together, man. And you was at a higher division. You was at 54. So you know what I mean? Ain't no hate to Spence, man. I hope he get past Ugás, man. But I done seen this story before. I done seen this shit play out too many times. When you marinate fights that's supposed to been happening, somebody gonna lose, man. And I'm not saying he gonna lose to Ugás. I'm not saying that at all. But hey, that guy Ugás is hungry. And when he said in his media workout, even though he don't speak English, he knows he gotta go for the knockout in this fight because he ain't gonna get no decision in Dallas. So this is gonna be a barn burner, man.
Well,
You know what I mean? But I'm gonna pass the mic though, man. I salute to you, Marq Nash.
Absolutely, my brother. But shit, people say he couldn't beat Pacquiao in Vegas. The odds were against him. How you gonna beat Pacquiao in Vegas on the cards?
You feel me?
You gotta rob him. You gotta put a gun to his head and take that belt. He beat him. It was one-sided.
One-sided, man. You know that was definitely a good performance.
And I
But you
saw that
see,
fight live, and I was like, if I was trying to find a round to steal for Pacquiao, you can find
right?
a way. Bro, people were still.
You couldn't, man. And that's another thing too. My bad, but I don't want to hold on. I know Yoda want to talk.
Man, it's a family.
But yeah, man, like it's like Pacquiao still had this the speed in his hands. Is just his legs wasn't, the movement of him wasn't all that good. But to a sense, if you had a stationary fight in front of Pacquiao, he probably would have did damage. But Ugás used his angles. He used that jab all night, man. And like I say, he's the southpaw killer, bro. He's the southpaw killer. And I'm kind of nervous for Spence in this fight, man, because there's some questions we don't know. How that eye gonna hold up? You feel me? How that eye gonna hold up if they get into a slugfest? So, I mean, like I said, I got him winning, man. But you know, I done seen this story too many times when you marinate fights, bro. But salute to you though, Mark.
Hang out with us. Go ahead, D Block. Talk to me. And after that, we'll let everybody get their bars off. I just think it's so important that everybody get their opening statement off. Go ahead, D Block. Yoda, unmute your mic. Yoda, unmute your mic. Going once. Yoda, unmute your mic. Going twice. Yoda, unmute your mic. Going 3 times. All right, we'll come back to him. Let's keep it moving. Shit, hell yeah, it's a live show, baby. Live show. It's all love, though. It's all love. Look,
hey, Mark.
Go for it. Let me say this real quick before you do that. Phone lines are open if you want to call in, give me your voice, your opinion on this topic. ERROL Spence Jr. said he was just joking about the 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, or whatever we give him. Phone lines are open. 44692-1766. 44692-1766. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, man. I seen a lot of people coming out giving Ugás a lot of credit, for taking that fight on short notice and going out there getting the job done. But you know what I'm saying, the one thing I will say that I gotta admit, and I usually go out of my way not to be critical of ERROL Spence Jr., but I don't. He is the most vocal about not giving Yordenis Ugás credit for what he did to Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that that's a good look going into that fight. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if he's dismissive of Yordenis Ugás. I hear people talking about Ugás being dismissive of him, but I kind of see it more so the other way. He gives him credit out one side of his mouth, but out the other side of his mouth, he takes it away by diminishing, well, Pacquiao wasn't this, that, and the other. Well, man, you would have went down to fight Pacquiao. So if you hadn't lined up the Pacquiao fight, it wouldn't have been there for Ugás to get, because Ugás tried to fight Pacquiao, and Pacquiao basically was dismissive of him. So, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's not a good look for ERROL Spence Jr. Every time he talks about Ugás now, it's, well, Manny Pacquiao was old and this, that, and the other. Like, I just don't like hearing that.
Hey, to piggyback off you, D-Lo, yeah, man, because, I seen somebody in the chat say Manny was 42. But would y'all keep that same energy if Spence would have went out there and demolished him?
I would have kept the same energy. He was 42 years old.
All right, well, that's all I'm asking. Keep that same energy,
Man,
man.
I would have kept that same energy, but D'Lo, what do you expect? He took this legacy fight from him.
Hey,
He didn't take anything
But at
from
the
him.
end of the day, it's nobody's fault. You know, he had an eye injury. It's
Yeah,
nobody's
no,
fault, man.
it's not. Yeah, it's not Ugás' fault. That's what he's supposed to do. But he's still gonna be salty. I'll be salty too. I mean, it is what it is. But I
Well,
mean, I'll be salty too.
yeah, dude, this is his chance to go out there and win this fight and beat Ugás, man. And I feel he got to go out here. To be honest, bro, for Spence confidence, he got to go out here and stop Ugás. And I think Ugás coming with it, bro, because he know he got to knock this dude out, bro.
I think he is coming with it. But what's crazy is one thing, like, because this fight could end in a stoppage. Like,
Absolutely, no. I think it will end in a stoppage.
And you know what's so crazy? Because the stylistic matchup, like, cause you know how when Ugás gets hit, Ugás gonna fight back.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, and if Earl got to sit down and fight back or go in, and if he's down on the cards like against Kell Brooks, he's gonna do just that.
Hold up, fellas.
Okay.
Yeah, respect. I'm sorry to cut y'all off. It's my guy D-Ray all day. D-Ray, what up, brother? How you? He's the reason why I got a phone line, because he don't know how to. He still got an Obama phone, respectfully. Yeah. So he was like, man, Marq Nash, I don't know how to work that shit, but I know how to call a motherfucker though. So I'm gonna call you. So he's the reason why we got a phone line. Shout out to my brother D-Ray all day, and he is in Omaha. Talk to me. What the street saying in Omaha about this new ERROL Spence information where he says, I was just bullshitting, I was fucking with you. I was just fucking with you about that 80-20, baby.
I think we knew that though, man. I mean, you know, and the thing is Stank Up On Us, he's getting step aside money, right? So that money is coming out of you guys' money, so he might be getting 50-50. So if you can't make you guys, you know, take less or, you know, considerably less, I don't know how you're gonna do it to Crawford. Shout out to your panel, bro. They is cooking.
Super dope panels. I like switching it up too. Some people don't let people on their panel if they ain't regulars. I'm like, man, no. Let everybody talk. You feel me? Even if we disagree.
Hey, and that's what your homies say, that you're the greatest facilitator on YouTube, man. Keep on showing them, bro.
Yeah, man. We trying, man. We trying to be great. Hit 1 million views, man. They call me Million Man. Call me Million Marq Nash right now. That's my new name. Million Marq.
Hey, congratulations, bro.
Thank you, my
Y'all
brother.
smash that like button out there. Hey, man, and you keep them in the survey. Man. So salute to you, bro.
Yeah, we got over 100 votes in the survey, man. We should have got 109 votes. We should have 100 likes, but that's all good. But shout out to Facebook. Facebook, I think I already got 200 likes on Facebook. So Facebook.
We fucks with Facebook. Salute to y'all.
And Twitter. So talk to me, man. What do you think of it, man? What they saying? Where you at about this 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20? It was all a joke. He was just playing.
Yeah.
But what about the fans who was pulling up to the show trying to make a case for it and say, oh, no, Marq Nash put a case on it? They was always in here saying, well, what did Bud do at the 147? Who's his best one? Like, they was really, Brandon Washington was one of them. I see you in the chat, Brandon.
In the chat.
Brandon I need an apology to Bud Crawford from Brandon. Brandon, I need an apology.
Brandon gonna call in as soon as I'm off the line. I know it. Go ahead, bro.
No. You go ahead. It's your call. Let me give you 2 minutes on the clock. I won't interrupt you. I'm sorry.
No, man, you're doing good, and we know Brandon gonna call in. You know, I'm him. You know, and like I said, salute to the panel and everything, man. But I'm just like, I just want the Bud. I mean, you know, versus EJ and Ugás winner. You know, that's the next fight. And then what happens after that, you know, we'll try to negotiate, man. But them, you know, putting a Thurman in there or Danny Garcia, you know, which is cool, but they could have did that earlier, man. Were they trying to wait until it's time to start getting ready to destroy EJ? Then they want to, but we knew they was going to try to have some type of, you know, block move set up, man. You know, it's the block party, man. But boxing is a one-on-one sport. You know, I can't get in there for this guy, and can't nobody get in there for the other guy. You know, it's them guys having to get in there and back up their words and some of ours, man.
But like I said, bro, you be doing such a great job, man. I just want everybody just to be supporting the show.
Appreciate you, brother.
You know? Oh man, dude, for real, man. I mean, y'all gotta hit the like button. You know, you get to comment, you get to join the panel, you can call in. My man got multiple phone lines. You know what I'm talking about?
We trying, man. We working up something, man. We about to set up.
Hey man, congratulations on that million though, bro. For real. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of hard work by you, man. Vision and dedication. You know what I mean? So that's why don't be worrying about, you know, what they doing or saying down the road, bro. Just focus in on the neighborhood, bro. Keep the network growing. Keeping including these people with you know, great talents and different opinions. Appreciate you, man. Hey, I'm gonna call back, man. But go ahead, beat up, get in here, man. Hey, because they need some spence help, man. Please.
Peace. Shout out to my guy D-Ray. Good call. Shout out to D-Ray.
So if I may, Mark. So yeah, D, like I was saying, I can see like Ugás, like you can see his ending in the stoppage too, huh?
Yeah, for sure, man. He know he gotta go out here and beat Spence. He gotta knock him out. It's in Texas, man, and I think being that it's in Spence backyard, they go 12, man. I just don't see them sliding that shit on Ugás' way.
But here's the thing about, you know, like we know how boxing styles make fights and stuff. It's just crazy because like sometimes when I can see because you know how Ugás is patient.
Yeah.
I can also see Ugás maybe not being too active, but at the same time, like sometimes Ugás is not active, but then sometimes like Ugás will just go for broke, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He'll just drop his defense, and he'll lack on his defense, and he'll just go for broke. So I feel
Right,
like,
but I'm gonna tell you this though, Lenore. I don't think he gonna drop his defense. It's gonna be a chess match. I say for we should see about the first 4 rounds is gonna tell us everything we need to know about the fight.
but
You know what I mean?
but here's the thing though, is like and one thing I wanted to mention is like with Ugás, one thing about Ugás, like, and this also could get stopped on cuts because Ugás bust up easy. Kind of
He
like look at
do.
that Pacquiao fight.
He
No,
lump
remember. Hold
up.
on.
He lump up.
He lump up. He lumped up. Like
No,
he lumped up at the
Ugás ain't
Pacquiao
never
fight.
been stopped on cuts, homie.
Huh?
Stop it.
What?
Ugás ain't never been stopped on cuts.
No, I'm saying he
ERROL
can.
ain't out here stopping nobody on cuts.
I'm saying it could be
Mark,
possible.
I think he meant to say Ugás lump up. He meant to say
Ugás,
Ugás
that's what I'm
lump up.
saying. I'm saying Ugás can get stopped on cuts because when you look at the Pacquiao fight, there was little slight cuts, and when you first face somebody who's a good jabber who might keep going to that eye, like look at Danny's eye. Look how he bust Danny up. Look at look how he bust Kell Brook up. When you target those eyes and you keep flicking that jab out, you can get cut.
But the thing of it is, oh my bad, Mark.
Stop. Let me. ERROL, you brought up Kell Brook. This brother ain't the same fighter. We don't know if he's the same fighter with Kell Brook.
I'm not saying that, Mark. What I'm saying is that ERROL can cut his style when he throws that jab out.
Ugás ain't coming off a surgery where he had the other side of his face broken up.
You're not. I don't feel like you're listening, but okay.
I'm listening. I'm just listening. I'm just saying your is skewed. Your logic is kind of skewed, and I disagree with your opinion. Like I'm listening. I just disagree, my brother. That's it.
It's not an opinion when you see that Ugás gets lumped up easy.
No, you talked about stopping somebody on fights. Do you want me to play ERROL's audio where he said, "Shoot, it ain't been man down for a long time."
But Mark, again, you're not listening to my point. You need to please just listen to my point. What I'm saying is,
because I disagree. You keep saying I'm not listening, which is kind of dismissive.
What I'm trying to say is that Ugás gets
when people don't disagree with you, Lenore, but that's okay.
What I'm trying to say is
a lot of feminine gestures here with the pouting. Like nigga, you that's a conscious effort to do that. You ain't got to give me all those feminine gestures, bro. Smacking your mouth, popping your lips, snapping in the circle, hated it. Like we can just have a conversation, bro. You ain't got to do all of that dismissive shit, but it's all love though. I ain't gonna block you out. Matter of fact, you wrenched up on the channel now. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't want nobody to block you. I want to hear the adverse opinion, but we ain't got to do all of that.
All right, Mark, but you also don't gotta call me feminine. You also don't have to call me feminine, bro. Straight
I
up.
said
You know
those
what
are
I'm saying? Just
feminine
keep it
gestures.
respectful. If you
I
want to
mean,
keep it
feminine
respectful.
gestures, though. I gotta call a spade a spade.
Okay, well, I
Feminine.
say you're feminine too. Can I call that a spade?
I mean, that's what you feel, my G. But put an address on it. I can clearly point to what you're saying. So if you can clearly point to something, hey, shoot your shot.
If you give me a chance to speak.
I mean, you had a chance to speak. I was rebutting your point, and you didn't like it.
No, you
You
cut
said
me
I
off.
was
Is what you did.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I'll digress because you are my guest. Go ahead.
Thank you. So what I was saying is simply this: is that Yordenis Ugás, if you look, he's a fighter who can lump up easy, and then when you face somebody who can throw jabs very good, if you get hit in those eye sockets where Ugás lumps up, that you can get a cut. That was what I was saying. I wasn't saying that Earl was gonna do it. I'm not sure. I can't say that. All I'm saying is stylistically, when somebody who lumps up easy faces somebody who's a good jabber, that you can get cut up. That's what I was saying.
Well, let me play what ERROL Spence said.
Motto more man down or is it big fish?
Shit, I ain't man down nobody in a while, so I guess it's more big fish.
I ain't man nobody. I ain't man down nobody in a while. So I get, yeah, he ain't man down nobody in a while. That's his words, not mine. And it's another clip we could play from the other interview where he did, where the man said, he was like, "Do you see yourself stopping?" Shit, I ain't stopped nobody in a minute, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying.
Hey, what's up, Mark?
What's popping? Go ahead, my G.
What's going on? How y'all doing, man? Peace to everybody that's up here on this panel. I ain't gonna take up too much time because I've been listening to y'all. Some of y'all got my goddamn ears hurting real quick. But listen, I'm gonna start from like this, right? Let's keep it real, gentlemen. I'm not here to really debate nobody because I'm really an undebatable dude because I'm unbiased and I just stick to fucking facts, no matter how my favorite fighter is moving. That's what makes me different from a lot of fans, because fans that see their favorite fighter moving a certain way and don't call them out on it. I do that with everybody because I love the sport of boxing before I love the fighters. So at the end of the day, when I'm finished critiquing, I really don't give a fuck about any of them because I'm with the sport first. And a lot of people come into the sport for a fighter, not even understanding the sport. So you can't really be a true supporter of the fight if you don't understand the science of the sport and everything else that come with it. So let me get this out the way real quick. First of all, let me get on this Ugás shit, right? This is what we not going to do, all right? Ugás would not be being talked about if he didn't beat up Manny Pacquiao, who got beaten by Father Time, okay? We know.
Got him!
I'm going to keep it real because I'm sick of the bullshit. Hey, Mark, you know how I come, bro. Listen, we not going to do that. So all this super praise stuff that y'all doing, a lot of you casual fans, y'all just live in the moment of shit. All right, Ugás was not no talk like this. And this is not coming at Ugás. He can box. He can box. Yes, he can box. But like he's super dangerous and all that. No, he's not. And the only reason why he got the Manny Pacquiao fight is for two reasons. First of all, you got to slap Bomac in the face for telling Bud not to sign, and then the unfortunate thing with EJI happened. That's the only reason why Ugás got this fight. That's the only reason why Ugás got this fight. And it was an old-ass Pacquiao. If that was the same Pacquiao that even faced Keith Thurman or fucking Adrian Broner, it'd be a whole different conversation. All right? Now let me go into all this what people talk about the Cuban style of boxing. Okay, yes, Cubans can box, but goddamn it, they're not the greatest school of boxing. Okay, they're good, but they're not the greatest school of boxing.
Is it possible? Slow down, D Block. Is it possible? Because you know, this is breaking news that happened today too. Cuba has released their ban on professional boxing.
I love that.
Make some noise. Let's make some noise for that in the neighborhood.
Yeah. Make some noise for that. Because they should be
So
able
you know what
to
that means,
fight.
right? Hold up, slow down, D Block. You know what that means, right? Fuck around, Ugás might say, "Nigga, if I win, you got to fight me in Cuba for undisputed." Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
Let's go.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that.
And Cuba build a fucking stadium for it. And I think Terence
Yeah.
over there.
Right.
But go ahead.
That would be good, Marcus. I'm glad that they did that because it takes the shackles off these fighters, because the professional fighters of Cuba, because they got to feed their families. You know, a lot of things is going on. We know
and
Ugás
they
has
the best in the world. Every time they defect, they end up making money for other countries. Let them make some money for their country. Come on, bring some fights to Cuba. Bring them fights to Cuba. This is big. Come on, neighbor. Everybody, unmute your mic. Let's clap it up for Cuba. Can I get some round of applause in the chat?
Yeah, salute to Cuba,
Let's go,
man.
Cuba. Come on.
Let's go, Cuba. I love that.
They go through a lot down there. My bad, D-Block.
Another thing, real quick, Mark, because I was listening to y'all. I just wanted to get to say the things I want to say. Far as the ERROL Spence, far as EJ, and the shit that he said, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't give a fuck about anything that EJ nor Bud has said in the past. Because to be honest with you guys, what they both said in the past don't make sense right now. And another thing that we need to do, we need to wait until after this Ugás fight takes place, because we keep jumping hurdles. And then we fuck around and don't get something that we've been looking forward to. Y'all know the old saying, don't count your eggs before they hatch.
Yo, let's go, D-Block. D-Block sound like he's rapping every time he talk, though. I love it. Let's go.
Because I used to spit, bro. I used to spit. So thank you, man. I used to be a spitter back in the day.
I love that shit. He be like, yo, I'm trying to tell you, son.
You kind of remind me of Cassidy, man.
Yo, Cassidy. Listen, I'm from Philly, bro, but Cassidy, I'm 52, bro. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. I'm 52, so I sound young, but
hold on.
Yeah,
no. You what?
I'm 52 years old.
Damn, Father Time, bro. Damn.
I'm 52 years old. I know who Cassidy is, man. One of the greatest battle rappers. But fuck that. We talking boxing right now. So you know,
hip hop after this one. Go ahead.
Yeah, we could do that. So what they both had said, you know, within the past really don't matter to me, because both of them had said some hypocritical shit in my eyes. My favorite fighter, and I love Bud too. Bud is one of my favorite fighters. You know, so they both had said some things that didn't make sense. Then they both had said things that did make sense.
What did Bud say? Did it make sense?
What didn't make sense? Okay, Bud has said a lot of hypocritical things. You know, a lot. And I'm not coming at him. I'm just going off of what Bud did. I'm not going to put that in nobody's mouth.
When he said, I ain't thinking about that fight no more, I ain't worried about it. But
yeah, so many different things. Right. I'll go to 54. Oh, I don't need him for my resume. I can retire now. I'm a Hall of Famer. These different things.
He is, though.
No, I'm not. Hey, Mark, I'm not. He ain't Hall of Fame yet. He's still boxing. Then he gonna still have to wait years to get into this shit. So he's not yet. Okay, he would get there, but he ain't there yet. Let's keep it present. We got to stop this shit now.
I mean, resume and record though, like.
But he's not retired yet, so he ain't getting there yet. If he's still going on, then that don't need to happen, because we don't know what else is going to happen on his record. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. He could go out there and kill 8 white bitches tomorrow, and they'd be like, he'll never get in.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So let's wait until it's done. Because my thing is, I don't think none of these fighters are great yet. None of these guys from this generation are great yet. You know, because they trying to, you know, live up to the hype of the Mayweather and the Pacquiao generation, you know, but these guys still got a lot more work to do. They not on those guys' level yet. All right? Not too far. But they keep on throwing shit shows and people act like, oh, I want to fight this dude and then I don't want to fight this dude. I ain't got time for the sissy shit. You know, so far as with Keith Thurman, we already know Keith Thurman, he fucked himself up, people. Let's talk about this real quick. Keith Thurman used to be the biggest name at 147 at once upon a time when he was one time. Okay, for whatever reason, if some injuries actually took place, because I don't think he got injured all those times. I think a couple of them was legit. Then other ones, you know, he wanted to be on with that fine ass woman is and all that shit. I have no problem with that. So now he actually took himself out of the talks of being a part of the decision making when it comes to who's really going to be the man at 147. So he fights Barrios. What he did to Barrios' face is Barrios. He was supposed to do that. Even coming off the layoff that he came off is Barrios. Not shitting on Barrios, but I'm just being honest. So he didn't really do anything special. If he would have done anything less, we'd be like, now, Keith, you really need to retire. But is that enough to get back into the shit? No, it's not. Barrios don't get you. No, Barrios not ranked like that. You know, so Keith is doing something. He's doing something to try to keep himself in the mix. Now, paying attention to everything else that's going on with the PBC, they just signed Speedy Rashidi Ellis. All right, we got to think about that. They just signed Rashidi Ellis. He could possibly be a replacement for Keith Thurman. Do I want to see Bud beat up on Keith Thurman? Only for one reason. Because Bud wants to beat Thurman ass, and he got every right, because we know how Keith Thurman is, people. He got to be the fucking welcome mat when you come up to 147. And we all seen with him running his mouth like a politician.
Sean Porter was the welcome mat, respectfully. I don't mean to cut you off, but Sean Porter was the welcome mat. But
Keith started calling motherfuckers out. That's why I said that. Oh, he can come up to 140. He can come up to 147, blah, 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 blah. You know, Keith started running his mouth like that. You know what I mean? So he put himself
injured, but Keith got injured and wasn't fighting. No different from ERROL, sir.
It is a little different from ERROL. You know why? Because
both got.
I'm gonna tell you why. For what reason? For one reason, Mark, Keith was doing a whole lot of sissy five fucking prima donna shit. And like I told you, bro, like I just said, all those injuries wasn't legit shits because you can't even find every last one of them.
So Keith, you can hold on. Keith Thurman car accident can be tracked. Got in the car accident.
Not all his injuries though. But what I'm saying is, Mark, what I'm saying is, Keefe Poo put himself in position.
There we go.
Keefe Poo put himself in position to be at the last at the joint, bro. That's all I'm saying about Keefe Poo. You see what I'm saying? And Keefe Poo did a lot of down shit out there. You holding up the division, should have been stripped of both belts. But nonetheless, he's trying to get back in the mix. I don't want to see it. Get to the back of the line. Start over with these new guys. We don't need you interrupting ERROL and fucking goddamn Bud. And we still don't know for a fact what's really going on with this contract. 15 mil, 2 fights, that's 30 mil. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. They ain't the fuck enough. That's not enough.
I don't even believe that deal was real.
That's what I'm saying, bro, because let's keep it real. That's like shitting on Terence Crawford. You understand what I'm saying? No, hear me out. That 15 mil is shitting on the Terence Crawford and EJ fight because we know that fight is worth more than that. I'm attacking the contract right now. I'm attacking that. I'm not even attacking the fighters.
Mark, can we speak?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I'm gonna let him finish his bars off. Look, I know that was everybody having long opening statements because I'm going back and forth with everybody on their opening statements, whether I agree or disagree with you,
right?
Just to engage with the panel. So I know the opening statement's been kind of long, but I apologize.
My bad.
No, you please don't apologize. That's on me, homie. It's all on
me.
Yeah. But
go ahead, bro. I'm done. I just think that's that's crazy.
Mad
think,
rapper.
Like
that's
you said, makes sense.
Like.
I don't even think it's real.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm mad, son.
Mad rapper.
Yo, all these boxers pussy, son. All these boxers pussy. Like,
a lot of them are, bro. That's how I feel about a lot of them.
No, man. They gladiators, man. Look.
I mean, they gladiators, I get it, but, some of them act a little sissified. Some of them, not all of them.
No. They just want to get, look, you're going to get exploited. In the words of Tupac's mother, you're going to get exploited, but you should be compensated for the exploitation. They just want to make sure they're compensated properly. And they want to know what's in the pot. Shout out to Al Heyman because he spoke on that. Look, we got some more clips of this EJ interview as well. I want the panel to react to what homie just said, and I'm gonna play this next clip. Yo, we got almost, we need to get 100 likes because we already at 1,000 views on this video. There's 44 people watching. We got 80 likes, but we got 113 votes. So please get involved. Click that like button.
Yeah,
somebody want to
Yeah,
react
I
to
mean,
that?
the homie D Block drop bars. You know what I mean? I
yeah.
mean, the only thing I didn't agree about was the Bud and Manny Pacquiao.
I think your mic muted. Go ahead, say that again. You
Oh,
said the only thing you didn't
my
agree.
bad. Yeah, I
Only
just
thing
didn't
you
agree.
didn't agree about was Bud and Manny
Yeah,
Pacquiao. Go ahead.
yeah, I didn't agree with the Bud and Manny Pacquiao shit. I mean, you got to look at it like this, homie. Like this nigga was asking for 40 million in a pandemic, bro. In a pandemic, and if
I thought Thurman was asking for 10 million.
huh?
I thought Keith was asking for 10 million.
Oh no, I'm talking about Manny Pacquiao.
Oh,
I'm talking
Manny
about
was asking for 40. Keith asked
Manny
for
asked for 40 million during the pandemic. And you know what I mean? That shit off the gate felt fishy because I don't think he got 40 million for the Errol Spence fight.
It didn't even get that fight.
And you know what I mean? So I mean, yeah, we gonna look at the contract and we ain't gonna sign. I mean, if I'm in Bud corner, I'm gonna be like, hold on, we gonna make sure this shit legit. I mean, it's a pandemic at that, and then it was already going back and forth about having fans at the Dubai fight. So yeah, you know what I mean? I can't say that was bad business, bro. You know what I mean? But Al
No,
Heyman,
I was just saying the reason why Ugás got the fight.
Well,
Yeah, that's why no matter how, Bo Mac decided and Bud not decided, that's the only reason why we talking about Ugás. That's why I said that, bro.
Right. I got you.
And yeah, the young what I was saying, like I can see like you were saying, like Ugás going after it. I can also see Ugás being patient, and I see because stylistically, if they clash, like if if Earl's on the front foot, and then Ugás fighting back like he was for Sean Porter and biting down, I mean you can see fireworks. And like I said, I can also see it getting stopped on cuts just because of the way that Ugás gets bust up. But I can also see Ugás stopping Spence because that eye. So it's
And
really
hey,
interesting.
bro, that's the biggest question, man, is the eye. And another thing
Hey.
is too, my bad. One more thing, D Block, and I got you. And another thing too is, bro, what if he negate that right jab from Spence? Spence got to make those adjustments. You got to do, D Block.
Right. The thing about the eye, I'm not really worrying about the eye because plenty of fighters had worse eye conditions than Errol Spence and went on to continue to fight. Let's be clear, people. I don't think EJ eyes to a point to where you slap tap and something's gonna happen to it. And let's keep in mind, Ugás is not a heavy puncher.
I agree. I don't think his eyes
But
detached. I think it was torn
D Block,
retina.
that's true. But I mean, just because the nigga got 12 knockouts, man, that don't mean he can't catch him with a surprising punch. See, it's not the punch that my bad. It's not the punch that you see. It's the punch that you don't see, bro. You know what I mean? So I mean, we just like we say, Tyson Fury wasn't no knockout artist. Stop that nigga
Let's not
Wilder
talk
twice.
about him. That motherfucker was full of cocaine and everything else. He's not a clean dude. He's not a clean guy. We ain't gonna do that.
Nah, that's what we're not gonna do.
That's what we're not gonna do. We ain't gonna give dudes that's on pads and cheating cocaine props, yo.
My B. I know I feel like I'm ruffling some feathers with that one.
You keeping it a buck. D Block getting emotional, homie.
I'm not getting emotional, dude.
D Block. Look, I gotta say it like I'm with the niggas. Like I said it like the ad-lib. D Block.
Give me that hat, man.
Not gonna do. That man passed that drug test. Wilder congratulated him. That shit for caskets, homie. That's over. Thou shalt not fanboy for any fighter.
D Block. I don't think his eye was.
My brother, Coach Malachi Williams. Thou shalt not fanboy for any fighter, promotional company, label, sponsor, nigga. We are fans and content creators. We gonna call strikes and fouls.
Yeah, D Block. I don't think his
eye. We ain't gonna do that. That man won that fight.
When I spoke on real quick, cause y'all twisted my shit up a little bit.
I got Tate Jones on my show. I had Tate Jones on the show this week.
But listen, when I spoke about Fury being a cheat, it wasn't even to the Wilder fight. The motherfucker has been caught cheating. A cheat is a cheat, no matter who you cheat against.
Yeah, nah,
So
yeah,
I wasn't aiming it
definitely.
toward the Wilder shit, bro. I ain't one of those type of people. So I didn't want y'all to misunderstand what I said.
Hey,
You know
look,
what I
I
mean?
fucked off.
Nah,
Hold
you
on, hold on.
good.
I don't fucked off on a bitch before. That don't mean I fuck up on over every bitch I'm with. Come on now, don't do that. You making
That's
it
what I'm
hard for
saying.
you
That's
making it
why
hard
I
for
was
a
just
pimp
saying
out
the
here,
cheat.
nigga. Don't make it hard for a pimp.
Yeah, don't make it seem like I was pointing toward the Wilder fight either, my man. Because I wasn't. He just overall general, he's a cheat. And even in the last fight with Wilder, I didn't think he was dirty.
You right.
But he's known to be a cheat. That's all I was saying, y'all. I didn't put it on a Pacific.
He got a body. He got a body. He definitely got a body.
Pause.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, you know.
Pause. Oh, somebody got it. Somebody got it.
See what I'm talking about, Marq Nash? How easy it is for somebody to catch you up? You got on me, I have to get you back.
Hey, look, I'm fair, man. I'm fair. Hey, look, I ain't gonna say the whole Joe Cortez shit because that's the EJ slogan. You know, that's EJ slogan. I'm fair, but I'm firm.
Yeah, I pause on that one.
No, that's
Joe
EJ
Cortez.
That's EJ and Joe Cortez slogan.
D young
If
like
you
that
don't
one. When I
believe me,
said
ask Yellow
that,
B.
pause on that one.
If you don't believe
Hey, man.
me, if you don't believe me, ask Yellow Beezy.
Oh man, what y'all saying with that
See, here we go. You see
man?
this deflecting
on, baby.
You see this
Mark, check
deflecting
this out, Mark.
Do you see what they?
Hey,
You see
Mark.
what they do for? Do you see what they do to
Man, where
deflect?
E-Triller
You
at,
see
man?
what
Somebody
they
send E-Triller the link.
Mark.
See if his
Mark
lights back
knows
on.
what he's doing.
It's my brother,
See,
man.
we talking about
Send
him, and he'll
E-Triller the link,
bring up
yo.
Yellow Beezy to distract from the audience.
Somebody
Now,
send my brother E-Triller the link, yo. You got E-Triller the link. I know they say he shut down early because he had a tornado, but that's my guy, man. Somebody send him the link.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, don't be putting no stuff up with men kissing each other, bro. I don't care
That's
who
what
it
I'm
is.
trying to say.
Listen, I don't care what none of these dudes do
The
what they
words of
like
Roy Jones
outside the ring,
Roy
bro.
Jones, I thought y'all forgot. I had to remind you. Believe it or not, there's some people, whenever I pull it up, they be like, I never heard of it. They be like, they think I'm making it up. They don't.
Never heard of it.
Shout out to Megazord. Yeah, they be telling me like, oh, Marq Nash, you making that up. Oh, no, it's always one in the crowd that think I'm just picking on EJ. Oh, no,
Hey, I think it was D Mark that was talking about if Ugás take away that jab makes his fight like I think will be action packaged because like if he takes away his jab, then like what happened with Sean Porter, it's just gonna be a fight, D Young. It's
Oh
gonna be a
yeah,
fight.
and that's what I'm saying, bro. But the thing of it, but the thing of it is, Lola, no, you know, if EJ that superior boxer, man, he got to show us another skill set to where he don't have to engage in a fight. You dig what I'm saying? Fighting off that back foot and using his angles, can he do that? Is the question, bro. Because that'll be the second time he got lured into some shit that he probably didn't want to do. You feel me? So. Yeah, I mean, it happens, bro. It's boxing. Sometimes, every fight different. You're gonna have to gut it out and brawl it out. But
Yeah,
you know what I
even
mean?
Floyd had to at certain fights.
Yeah, even Floyd with McDonough. He couldn't keep McDonough off his ass.
Yeah, I think there was a few. It was Maidana, Cotto, and
Chop Corley.
Yeah, the one with
Chop
Jose
Corley.
Castillo when he messed up his shoulder too. He had to dug it out.
Yeah, man. But yeah, when you in them. Oh my bad.
No, you ain't gotta apologize. I'm just saying in real time. Ironically, y'all brought it up. I just did a video about that. Mayweather talking about him winning. Check out my YouTube shorts. I don't know if y'all check that out. I do YouTube shorts as well. But look, Mayweather broke that down about his victory and fighting in the pocket. But if you go back and watch that fight, they was talking shit about Mayweather from before he even threw the first punch about how they thought he was going to fight the fight. And Mayweather ended up making that shit a brawl. He ended up fighting a fight he didn't have to fight with Chop Corley. Just fighting in the pocket. He was tapping his jab and then hitting him, punishing with the right hand. Mayweather had 7 knockdowns in that fight, but I think 3 of them wasn't even counted.
Damn.
Yeah. But Mark
pushed him down. Mayweather was fucking Chop. Hey, look, but Chop made it to the end, and Mayweather, shout out to Mayweather being a real one. Like people be hating on Mayweather.
Pretty boy was a motherfucker, man.
Him as a sparring partner was like, bro, you took this shit. I need to work with you. So when I fight other southpaws,
Yeah.
And that motherfucker took care of his family for years as a
Yeah.
sparring partner for me.
That's a real
And
nigga,
if you
man.
interview him today, shout out Chop Corley. I didn't make that video to disrespect him. He's an honorable brother. I talked to him on, I believe, on CMEX live stream, but or either Troy Graham with Major Key. But long story less long, he's an honorable brother, man. He made a
cool,
career
dude.
just being Mayweather's sparring partners for the Southpaws because he was so good.
And Floyd looked out for
So
Zab as well.
yeah.
And Nate Jones.
Carlos
Big-
Baltimore.
Yep.
The list goes on.
Well, he fought to he dapped
Chico Nito Hernandez.
Yes.
His family. Oh, let's keep going. Corrales. They ended on bad blood.
He stepped.
But
I mean, he did. He did step to Canelo.
Man, they hate on that kid, man. That's a whole nother conversation. But go ahead. I'll digress. I realize I'm the host and everybody trying to be respectful, but I definitely want all y'all to get your bars off. D-Lo,
So
D1 here, Yoda, and Lennar Thomas. Go ahead.
So D, if you think that, so let's say that he does take away his jab, you're saying that he may have to show like another wrinkle and just start like moving his feet and like really boxing from like Tank had to do against Isaac Cruz or something like that, and just like that, or what you saying?
Facts, yeah, man. He got to set his knockouts out. You feel me? Because, like I say, even though Porter was athletic, Porter wasn't as slick as Ugás is. You know, Ugás moved his head. And I know people. It's like I said, I ain't riding the wave. I watched Ugás fight, man. You know, the dude showed me he had skills. It's just, he just ain't got his turn. He got 4 losses, bro. But he got the belt. You know what I mean? And my thing is this: styles make fights, and sometimes when you had a fight just as his big fight as Manny Pacquiao, bro, he fighting for something even bigger, man. He know that this Spence fight could change his life, and now he going to fight, and he got a chance to go fight for undisputed. Man, that just puts a lot more hunger in you, bro. You know what I mean?
For sure. But I think that I think that like with Spence, I think he has just as much to fight for all he's
Oh yeah,
accomplished. And
absolutely.
with this Terence Crawford at the end of the tunnel, and you see
But
have to for his family. I mean, he has to win.
mm-hmm.
There is
And the thing of it, my bad, Lenore, the thing of it is that Spence got pressure on him. Ugás don't.
Yeah, he do.
Big fat. Say it again.
He
Who
do.
said that? Who said that?
Spence has the most pressure, and the reason why I say Spence got pressure on him is he has pressure on him because, for one, everybody been wanting to see the Terence Crawford fight for the last 5 years now. He had multiple setbacks. He got this eye injury. You feel me? He the big fish, the unified champion. He say he the shot caller. So all this pressure is on him to beat this guy and to beat this guy in a good fashion. You know what I mean? And it's like I say, Lenore, if he take his jab away, then he got to show another wrinkle in his game. And that's where fighting off the back foot gets you places, bro. All the greats, well, I'm not going to say all the greats.
Yeah.
Ali was able to do it. Hagler was able to do it. Leonard was able to do it. Earns was able to do it. So if you a great, bro, you got to show another wrinkle in your game. You ain't always got to slug with a nigga.
Agreed. We've kind of seen him do it against Mikey, but Mikey was real small. It'd be interesting to see him do it with somebody who's his size.
And somebody who his size and just athletic as him. Danny was a sloth. But hey, it was a good win for him. I give him
when
that.
somebody who can really actually push you to make you do it, somebody your
There
size,
you go.
Like I said, people say he didn't box off the back foot. Like, yeah, he did, but I will give him credit. I mean, them credit to what they're saying because Mikey was small, man. It's easy to do that when somebody's small.
Exactly.
When somebody's your size and really a threat and able to really push you back.
And we want to see that with Porter, bro, but he just didn't do it, man. And
but that's the thing with Porter though. Porter,
my bad, D-Block. Go ahead. You good?
You gonna have to fight Porter off of you. You can't just
But the thing with the Porter thing, right? Porter, he fought Sean Porter's fight, and he said he was going to, because Sean Porter opened his big ass mouth. Let me finish real quick. Okay. Sean Porter opened his big ass mouth and said, "Well, I'm gonna see how you gonna react if you get bit by a dog." Now, ERROL plan was to go in and outbox Sean, which a lot of guys can do. Sean got that gift against Ugás. Ugás outboxed this motherfucker. And then Sean Porter looked like shit against Formula Milk. The guy that he fought at the E4 EJ. And everybody, oh, he's back. He's back. Nigga, my 9-year-old son can beat up on a carton of pint of milk. Y'all serious? So then when he turned around and fought Ugás, and then he tried to show everybody he can box because he was resin off that bullshit with formula milk. Of course, that's going to make you look like a boxer, not the little fucking football safety / brawler that you really is. Because Sean Porter's not a boxer. He's just an athletic motherfucker come forward. So then he thought he can actually.
Yeah, that's that. I don't know, D-Block.
Hey man, this is how I feel. Y'all ain't gonna change my mind, man. Y'all ain't gonna change my mind on Sean Porter. This is how I feel.
D-Block,
you had me. D-Block, I had you had me until you said Sean Porter ain't no boxer.
He ain't no boxer, bro. That's not his style. He can box, but he's not a boxer.
Yeah, he can box, but he's not a boxer. I agree with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Just because y'all
go ahead. My bad.
Y'all ain't no dope heads. Respectfully. And I say that with all due respect. My brother, y'all are tripping. Sean Porter is a boxer.
Yeah, bro.
He's definitely a
boxer. I don't think he's a boxer, bro.
I'm
not a boxer, bro.
I can say this.
But he's not a boxer.
Nah, man.
I can say this to you.
Now I'm dealing with some definitely EJ fans because y'all going with that.
This ain't got shit to do with EJ, my man. This ain't got nothing to do with EJ. This ain't got nothing to do with EJ.
Hold up. So he a 2-time world champion who fought every welterweight damn near possible in his division. Beat most of them, tied with some of them, had split draws. They got him covering boxing in the Olympics. He got a job and a podcast covering boxing. But Sean Porter ain't no boxer. He don't know shit about boxing.
Bro, we didn't say that. We just say ain't no boxer.
You got people who never put on gloves that's fucking boxing analysts. What are you talking about, my G?
No. You split the hairs right there. You splitting hairs. I named the
No, I'm not splitting hair. You're splitting hair.
Only thing you spoke of was him being an analyst.
He
Sean Porter fought Adrian Brono.
He has a hell of a resume. I like his resume.
Crawford, Porter, Spence. Like, come on, bro. We ain't gonna say
that still don't make him a boxer, bro. Is everybody in boxing a boxer?
What was he doing? What was he doing? Was he doing kickboxing? Was he doing jujitsu? Was he arm wrestling?
Okay, but Mark,
you want to go with wordplay, right? You want to go with wordplay right now, Mark. I see what you're doing.
Exactly. You playing Mark. You playing semantics right now.
Bro, look, I don't
semantics right now.
Look, I did no. It ain't no semantics. These are facts. Sean Porter's a boxer.
Yes, he's a boxer from a factual standpoint, but can he really box like that? That's what we're talking about. Like,
Lenore.
Yes. He beat a lot of your favorite boxers in the amateurs. He just couldn't compete with him in the pros.
Man, we talking about the pros.
Mark, just to let them
pros. He went to the mountaintop twice. He a 2-time world champion. As Boo saying is how hard it is to be a world champion.
No, what I'm saying.
That's my brother Tay Jones.
Okay, let me say what.
Lenore.
I'm gonna say this real quick.
Come on, y'all niggas being disrespectful.
Okay, I'm gonna say this real quick. Get right back to D. Check. This is what we're saying, or at least what I'm saying. Porter can box. Porter can box when he needs to box against certain opponents, like Danny Ugás. He eked out those wins, but we're not comparing him to no Sugar Ray Leonard, no Floyd, not Crawford or Spence. That's what we're talking about. That's all we're saying, like not to that type of level.
Oh nah, okay.
He's a boxer by profession, but his style ain't boxing.
Hold up, D Block. Hold up, hold up, D Young. So basically, you comparing better boxers then. Now we having a conversation. But to say the brother is not a boxer or he's not good, the history books and the record books will prove you wrong.
I'm just saying at the top level.
I couldn't be on this panel as the host, and I would be remiss if I did not give Sean Porter his flowers. And is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? Only reason I say no is because Tim Bradley isn't. Miguel Cotto wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Well, I say yes because if
Sean Porter is a boxer, should Sean Porter be in a Hall of Fame? Is he a great ambassador for the sport? Can he break down the fight? Can he have a conversation with you about like y'all niggas saying Sean Porter ain't no boxer? Like y'all going with that in shape Street Fighter narrative that ERROL Spence fans have been pushing. But just never forget this. Even with a knockdown, Errol Spence got a split decision against Sean Porter, and that's a fact.
That's a fact, but it should have been
And,
UD. That's a
hey, and
fact, but it should have been UD.
I'm
That's
gonna
according to
just
you,
say
and
this.
your vote don't. That's according to you, and your vote don't count. You're a fan, just like me.
Fair.
So you saying that these judges know boxing more than you?
Ooh,
They
mic
score
drop.
fight.
Mic
Hold
drop.
on.
Mic drop.
Answer the question, yes or no.
Let's
Yes
play
or
the
no.
game. Let's play the game, baby.
So these judges know boxing better than you?
Ooh, shit.
Because ain't no fucking judge know boxing better than me. Not one judge.
That's right.
They never even put the damn gloves on, most of them. They never even fought.
Talk your
We
shit,
got
D-Block.
D-Block.
D-Block, I'm with you. Hold on. I heard somebody had. I heard a cock and throw. Go ahead.
I don't give a damn about none of these judges. They don't know the sport better than me.
Facts.
Half of these people that get behind these microphones, they don't know the sport better than nobody on this damn panel. Half of them that even sock tap before. So just because what they say ain't gonna change what my eyes see. You know what I mean?
By your logic, my brother, when do we respect the judge's decision? By your logic, by your logic, we'll never be done with this shit unless a motherfucker get put to sleep. And even then, we gonna say it was water, it was the egg waste, it was the soup was too heavy. I'm just trying to be fair and be transparent.
There's some good judges. There's some bad judges.
Hold on. Everybody, let me do a pause for the cause because we got a donation to the channel, and these things keep the lights on. That's why I cut the camera on. They keep the blue lights in the background, keep the ring light going, keep the LEDs. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. SLG said, if a fighter fights another fighter, if a fighter fights another fighter's fight and squeaks out a split decision, that shows a lack of ring intelligence. If a fighter fights
another fighter, ring IQ.
Hold on, my brother. Hold on. Let me do my drop. I gotta give them the drop. They paid for this, and we got to give them everything they paid for. If a fighter fights another fighter's fight and squeaks out a split decision, that shows lack of ring intelligence. We'll talk about it. Let's do it. Let's give them the drop.
I got 5 on it.
All right. Appreciate the donation. Shout out to SLG.
I like that.
Okay. So
that speaks volume.
So okay, let's break that down. First of all, it was no squeaking out. People act like that fight was closer than it really was. No, it wasn't, man. If you know boxing, if you know how to box a real boxing match, Sean Porter was missing a lot and it was touching Errol Spence's gloves. And last time I checked, that doesn't count for points. So people act like that was. Go ahead, D-Block.
Okay.
No, you good. I was saying thank you. You cooking, bro. I'm listening to y'all.
Let each other finish right now. Look, I'm trying to fall back because people say I play teacher too much. But I know if I don't step in, people gonna cut everybody off.
No, I wasn't cutting him off, bro. I was just giving him props on that drop.
It's all love, my brother. Trust me, it's all love on this side.
You got it, Lenore.
Yeah.
Even if you're an Errol Spence supporter, I'm not your enemy. I fuck with Errol Spence. I just don't like how he move and shake, for lack of better words. I don't have to play the video or put the screenshot up for you to know what I mean when I say these things. You give me a Lil Nas X vibe sometimes, respectfully. But that's not my business. But that's not my business. That ain't my business. That ain't my business. Look, fight your fight, win the fight. Let's see if you're gonna take the fight. But please don't cut each other off so much. Because I don't know if you guys got prior history from other channels. I don't know if y'all know each other like that, but I know you all fuck with me. So I know you all trust me to keep the peace. I want to be the leader of the peace. I ain't here for the smoke. I ain't here for the smoke. Matter of fact, fuck it. I am here for the smoke.
Yeah, don't lie to yourself, Mark. You here for the smoke, Mark.
Fuck it, nigga. However you wanted to go, nigga. Shit, I am here for it. It's me.
I was going to tell you stop bull crapping. You know you here for the smoke, Mark.
Man, you know what it is, man. Look, I love y'all. I just want y'all to love yourself, and I don't want to embarrass nobody, man. I ain't here to make personal attacks other than Lenora. Respect.
All right, bro. Anyway.
I'm joking with Lenora.
All right. But, yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lenore.
I was just saying, Sean Porter was in the fight. Please don't get me wrong. He made it competitive. But when you actually talk about a boxing match, judging by the Queensberry rules, Sean Porter's he was missing some shots and it was getting deflected. That doesn't count for points. So people act like that. Really, the only robbery in that fight that it wasn't UD for Spence. And I give credit where credit is due. Sean Porter made it competitive, so Errol Spence had to work for it. But it was not a close fight. People just act like was not close. It was 8-4 plus a knockdown. What did you have it, D Block?
I had it around the same, man. Sean Porter was missing a lot of shots. A lot of them was going on the forearm and the glove. A lot of people fail to realize this, that Errol he parries punches a lot. You see what I'm saying? So Sean Porter, one thing about Sean Porter, he's so athletically gifted. He has skills. He beat guys in the amateurs that turned out to be undisputed and all that. But one thing about what Sean Porter does, people that we have not brought up, this dude smothers his own damn work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, like I say, I had Spence winning. I gave him 7-5. Well, 10-8 in the 11th round when the knockdown happened. I gave him the 12th round too. But I mean, that fight was very close, fellas. Even though Porter smothered his work, he was still touching Earl, man. Even after he got dropped, he buzzed Earl with that right hook. So you know what I mean? Like it was a close fight. It was a close fight, bro.
Okay, JD, check this out though. We said there's two things. First of all, so we can agree, even without the knockdown, Spence won that fight. Because if you had a 7-5, you still would have given it to Spence, correct?
Well, without the knockdown, it could have been a draw, but I would have still. It wouldn't have been surprising if Spence would have edged it out.
Okay, we agreed. So what I'm saying is, if you say it was close, you got it, bro. He was catching stuff, but bro, he was missing and getting parried a lot, man. You got to look.
He was.
Most of the time, it wasn't. I give Porter his credit because I can understand if the average viewer's eyes, if they don't know what they're looking at, it could look more close than what it really was. But that's what you want to experience judges that know what the fuck they're doing. Because when you go back on the fight, you actually realize, okay, this fight wasn't as close as I first initially thought. It was just looked like that because my emotions were high.
And one thing though, Lenore, another thing is too, we look at punches too, but you also got to look at ring generalship. Sean Porter was twirling that boy, man. Sean Porter was twirling him. He had EJ on the ropes. He was twirling him. EJ pushed him off, but he kept spinning on him. And you look at that too, ring generalship. It was a close fight, bro. I gave it to Spence with a knockdown to help him get that victory. It was a tough fight.
Oh yeah, but you could spin me all day around, but that doesn't count for it unless you land the shots, man.
Yeah, you might not, but you spinning this man around, you getting position on him. I just looked at that fight, then I looked at the Bud Crawford fight. I just said, and one thing I was looking for was feet placement. And every time Sean tried to pivot on him, he never could. But he did that to Errol. He did that to Errol a lot in that fight. And like I say, styles make fights. Styles make fights, bro.
I'll give you that. Sean couldn't do that as nowhere near to Bud. He did his Spence, but he was still landing more shots on the inside until Bud started to take over. I noticed that.
Bud got touched up, but he also was touching Porter to the body. He took a play out of Spence, but hitting him in the body. That's how you beat a guy like that.
Yeah, I agree.
But the difference was though, is the light is just that light switch, bro. He set up that uppercut so bad, bro. It was an angle. He baited him in. He took that step a little bit to the right and hit him with that uppercut.
Now I'm glad you was able to see that, bro, because like you say, styles do make fights. Like Porter was touching Crawford up a lot in the inside in the beginning, first half of that fight. Until he started to take over, and credit to Bud, he started to take over. But that's why I say that Spence and Crawford is such an interesting style matchup because, like, I actually think Bud's defense is overrated. I think Earl's defense is underrated, and I think that stylistically, when the two meet up, it's going to be it's going to be great because it's not what you're going to. I could see Earl going in on Crawford. I want to see the fight because I could really see the styles meshing really well because. Because of, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if you just evaluate the Porter performance, one may say, well, Bud stopped Porter, but that's Sean Porter though, who lunges in, and you know what I'm saying? Spencer's not going to do that. So that's why I said.
You also got to think too. EJ lunge a little bit too when he throw that left. He do lunge a little bit. He
When he
do.
throws a left, I don't.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. When he
I
throw
don't
the,
know.
you ain't
I
see
don't
that
see.
shit with Danny.
Oh,
You
you
ain't
talking
see that.
about okay, but I
No,
mean,
I'm just saying he
okay.
does that. He does that. And to a fault, the what Bud
But
fault
is it a
he
tendency
pulled,
though?
huh?
Is that I wouldn't say it's a tendency though. I
Yeah,
wouldn't say it's
bro.
a
Is
tendency.
it he did it against Mikey too, bro. I saw it. He did it with Kev.
But
That's what he
but
do.
the only
But
if
I'm gonna give you
okay, go ahead,
Bud
bro.
tendency. Is Bud has a problem with pulling back a lot. They both got
He'll
flaws.
pull back and drop his hands, and that's
Yeah.
Everybody got flaws. They all got
Everybody
flaws.
got D Block. There you go. Everybody got flaws, and that's Spence flaw. He do lunge with that left a lot. He
I
do.
don't think. See, what I've with Spencer's fault, I think he doesn't know how to really transition very good, so he'll
And
shut
he
up.
don't he don't get his head off that line either. He don't get
I can agree with that, but it's, I mean, I don't. That's not a hill I die on that one. But when it comes to him shutting up, I can agree that's the issue. But when you say he lunges with the left hand, he does it. But if it's what I think you're talking about, he'll lunge with the left hand when he has his opponent off balance. So it's not like he's putting himself in harm's way. So that's when if it's what I think you're talking about. But
like, yeah, no. I mean, you if you watch the fights, like I said, I was seeing a lot of with the Mikey and the Danny. You know, that straight jab he come with the left, and he gets out the way. He tries to get out the way of it. You know what I mean? But he still lean in with that shit though, bro. And you know what I mean? You know, yeah, you say Bud defense is underrated. He's a slick fighter, man.
no,
You
he's
know,
overrated.
he's overrated. Okay, he's overrated. He's a slick fighter, bro. You got to, you know what I mean? He's slick. He's a slick fighter. So he takes it. Sometimes he might take a punch just to get one off
No,
or
it's
get
true.
three off.
It's true. But I wouldn't really call Terence Crawford slick. To me, Sugar Ray Leonard was slick. Keith Thurman's feet are slick. I can consider Bud more of a tactician who's versatile. I don't really consider him somebody who's shifting all around the ring. That's what I
Oh
consider
my god. Oh my
Muhammad Ali. That's what I
Nah, bro.
consider slick.
Yeah.
I see when I see Bud, I see somebody who can break
Somebody
you
sent me a
down.
text. They was like, Marq Nash, you losing. You just lost 30 viewers since you had Lenora on the big screen.
Okay.
It was like you losing them, Daddy. Get it back. Get it back. Get it back.
Daddy,
Yeah,
boss.
I got ladies to watch the show. I don't know about you, but I got a female.
That way you can say who's saying daddy?
Could be my wife. Is that your business?
All right, now I'm
I'm gonna tell you what ain't, nigga.
I'll stay out of that one.
I'm gonna tell you what ain't, nigga. It ain't Yellow Beezy. It ain't that nigga. It ain't that.
God damn it.
Yeah. Let me get it back together, man. Let me
Hey,
get.
hey,
Let me
Mark.
take,
Boxing scholars on the line.
No. I'll let you cook, man. Let me take over the reins for a minute.
I said boxing scholar.
Yeah. Well, look. You said boxing scholar. So you want to take the lead, Leonard? You want to pass the boxing scholar? You've been flirting with him since the last episode.
No, I asked you respectfully. I said he's on the line just to announce it for you.
So did I need you to do that, Leonard? Leonard, you my brother, man. 50 grand. I know it don't look like I know what I'm doing, but I know what I'm doing. Let me take the lead. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. Shout out to my guy, Boxing Scholar. Thanks for pulling up. Thanks for your time and energy. Boxing Scholar, we hearing a lot of things about this 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20. But once we get it from the fish's mouth,
bro, what's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Oh man, he said he was just playing, just like he was just playing with Yellow Beezy. That's how he played. That's how he and his friends play. I guess I struck a nerve with Boxing Yoda over here. He can't control himself. Let me mute your mic, respectfully. Look, I know some people get offended if I mute your mic. Don't get offended. I'm not muting your mic permanently. I'm just going through my monologue. Like when you guys unmute your mic and start going in like that, I feel like y'all Will Smith ass niggas. Y'all can't control yourself. And I ain't even talking about your bitch. I ain't talking about your tennis ball head bitch to pull up to the award show in the first row. Like, yeah, we gonna crack some jokes. But if you on camera kissing niggas, oh man, we gonna crack some jokes respectfully. But if you are part of a certain community, I respect you and I'll leave you alone. But in the meantime, in between time, we talking boxing. We got a fight to sell. I'm probably selling the fight more than Leonard Thomas is doing, and he's an ERROL Spence fan. Oh yeah, we selling the fight. We helping. So let me get to what I'm reading here, and I think Brandon Washington trying to get in on this conversation. I got to give a big shout out to Reggie O. We disagree sometimes. Shout out to Ed, Al Heyman working together. We got some more clips on this. But I got to get to this next part of the conversation. Yeah, we got to get to it. We got to get to it. Shout out to everybody pulling up. Shout out to everybody pulling up. I appreciate your time and energy. Appreciate you. Thank you for your time.
What up?
Thank you for your energy.
What up?
But man, we got to get to it. Boxing Scholar, talk to me. Did you hear ERROL Spence say he was just joking?
Nah, I missed that part. When I pulled up, y'all was talking about Sean Porter.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said it. Glad you said it. Allow me to play the audio again. This is the lead. I don't want to bury the lead, as they would say in journalism. If you was to go to the Last Stand podcast, which tells me, look, some people don't even understand this. Hey, look, you know Brian Custer got the Last Stand podcast. You know that, right? Boston Scholar?
Yeah.
He got his own YouTube channel for that. This interview ain't on his YouTube channel. Maybe it'll be later. But right now, guess who YouTube channel is on?
Whose?
Come on, baby. It's Showtime. They kept the files. Showtime. They own the interview. Yeah. You can watch the cuts too. You can watch the cuts and the edits. But lucky for you, your boy Marq Nash already got the timestamp, so you ain't got to waste your time and go all the way through it. But you can watch through the fluff piece as well. He only talks about Ugás for about a total of about 2.5 minutes in an hour and a half interview. Maybe about, I'll round it up. Let's just be fair. 5 minutes. 5 minutes of an hour and 6 minute interview. He talks about the opponent he's actually facing. Is it possible that ERROL Spence is looking past Ugás? I'm going to play the clip right here for you so you can give me your opening statement. But before I do that, can you please tell people how they can reach you and follow you on YouTube? Because you definitely have a dope-ass channel. You and I definitely want to work with you on some of your lives. I think you have a dope perspective. We disagree on, you already know what we disagree on, fathers being in the corner. So we definitely going to do a live about that. I want to do a simulcast with you, but definitely want to support you. Give me your opening statement on how people can follow you and reach you on YouTube, IG, Twitter, wherever you at. And then I'm going to play the clip because I got the file.
You can find me on YouTube, spelled exactly like the way you see it, and I have all my other social media on my YouTube connected to it. So you can just follow me there. But yeah, I need more context, man. Let's get to this clip.
All right, well, we got a lot of things in. ERROL Spence, first of all, said that that car accident was out of his control. What do you feel about that? At the 23-minute and 23-second mark, because you know we kept the files, because I want you guys to do your own content as well. And I don't want you to have to look a long way for it, because I think this is some bullshit. He said the car accident was beyond his control. What's your take on that? Let me let you hear the audio. I'll let you hear the man say it from out of his mouth, and let you reply to that while I pull up the next clip.
You have an explanation for how you're sitting in front of me talking about another major fight, still being unbeaten, yet you've gone through a major car crash and had eye surgery, and still here on top.
You feel like it's God's plan. You know, I don't really have an explanation for it because, you know, I can't. You know, it was out of my control. You know, the car accident. You know, out of my control. Me surviving. You know, out of my control. You know, even the eye surgery. You know, that was out of my control. You know, it could have been career ending. Both of them could have been career ending. But I mean, I think God gave me the will. You know, the power, the focus, and the determination to bounce back from it all. You know, I didn't go through physical therapy when I got into my car accident, anything like that. You know, it was basically, you know, on my own, me walking, and, you know, me stretching by myself and me going to the gym. And
so no physical, you did everything on your own?
I didn't do no physical therapy. Me going to the gym and hitting the bag, you know, arms hurting, the shoulders hurting, you know, in pain. Me walking up the steps sometimes. Walking out, I lived on the 24th floor, so I walked up a lot of times by myself.
All right, but yeah.
How was it? Yeah, I get he's trying to make it like more divine.
Let's hear this word one more time.
Still being unbeaten and still here on top.
You feel like it's God's plan. You know, I don't really have an explanation for it because, you know, I can't. You know, it was out of my control. You know, the car accident. You know,
stop right there. It was in his control. He was drunk. He said it was out of my control. It was God's plan. Let me hear it one more time.
I don't really have an explanation for it because, you know, I can't, you know, it was out of my control, you know, the car accident.
Go ahead, Boston Scholar. Was it out of ERROL Spence control?
Absolutely not. That's an accountability issue. How you gonna make it divine when it's something that, you know, absolves you from responsibility, but when it's in your control? He said he didn't do no therapy, right? He controlled his own destiny. He refused the therapy and nursed himself back.
I'm sorry. I didn't even take that angle on it. Pause. Oh man, it's divine right there. Oh, go ahead. Please continue. Don't let me cut you off. Go. Please don't let me cut you off. Go.
No, I'm done. That's just my perspective on it. It can't be divine when it's not no responsibility involved. I mean, when there's responsibility involved, and then vice versa the other way. That's my
drunk, right? We know that. That's not argumentative, right?
Yeah, he wasn't, unless he was drugged or something. Then we could make that argument. But he put the alcohol to his mouth and ingested it. So I don't know who was that. That was God that did that. Was he at a Bible study? I don't understand why.
I'm gonna use that next time I get pulled over for a DUI. God forbid it ever happens. But yeah, I'm gonna use that too. And I had people call my panel and say, Marq Nash, you act like you ain't never drove with a drink. You ain't never sipped in a little bit. I said, nigga, I ain't never drove no Ferrari neither though. So let's relax. Don't put me in those shoes. But I know if I got Ferrari money, I damn sure got Uber money. I damn sure got bulletproof limo money. Like, come on, bro. Let's stop.
It can't happen.
All right, so let's get to this part right here. Let's get to these purse splits. And we ain't even got to him calling Jermell Charlo emotional. 3149. If you're looking for this interview, go to Showtime, Brian Custer, Last Stand, but you got to go to Showtime. Showtime's YouTube, because it's not Brian Custer's channel interview. I don't know why they didn't do that, but maybe that was what the questions he had to ask. Maybe, who knows? I'm not gonna push that button yet. Let's go.
I know you once said, hey, look, if we fight, it's going to be either 70-30, 80-20. Was that?
Man, I was when I said
posturing, or what was that?
When did I say that?
You know, that was.
Yeah, I said it on my girl Instagram. Yeah. But I was playing. Hey, man, nobody taking no 80-20, 70-30. Yeah, I was playing. I was like, because I was like, it's gonna be 60-40, and I was like, yeah, he